Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please don't forget to support me. Let's throw some afternoon tea. Quick. Draw from the well. We are drawing from the well. I got to untap this nonsense. They keep popping up on my thing. Good afternoon, Facebook. Good afternoon. It's a new year. Okay. It's a new year, so we start with new things. New year bring new things. New attitude. New life is new. New year is a new life. Traveling further. You always here, but you don't pay fasting. You traveling further. You are always present, but to pay that work. Traveling further. I'm calling you out. Good afternoon, Mima. Good afternoon, Royal Tutu. Royal Tutu, you have not paid your offering a while. I don't know what's going on with you. You lost your job? God forbid. Wait, Esther, I'm used to you for through the years. You don't pay offering. Destiny, greatness. Destiny for greatness. You're another one. You're another parasite. You want to enjoy free shows, but you do guys do not want to support the show. So I will be quiet for a minute until I start hearing the cash app making some unnecessary noise. Good afternoon, Labelle. Good afternoon to all my loyal friends and well wishers. Good afternoon, Pinky. The cash app is 763-336-2197. The purpose of coming live this afternoon is to make some money. I know I usually come on in the night. I'll be on tonight. But the reason why I got dressed up like a CNN reporter. Yeah, I unblocked some people this afternoon. I pardoned. The word is pardon. I pardoned some prisoners from my Facebook prison. I let some people out. So if you don't visit the cash app, you go back to prison. And a lot of you get more than 10 fake pages. That's another thing. A lot of you have more than 10 fake pages. I don't know how you do it. That's too much work. Good morning, Twee. Good morning, Twee. I heard that you were already in New Jersey. Thank God you are still here. They didn't like your door. The IRS didn't stop at your door. Oh, you been sick? Sorry, baby. Sorry, yeah? Nema. Hi, Bella. Good afternoon, Clarina. Bella, if you want me to do something for you, you got to send me until the cash app was just visited. You gotta send me the product first. You can just tell me to do your to promote your business, and you send me that thing. You gotta send me the product first. You see your friend, eh? When they want me to promote, they don't send me the product first. You like it? Good afternoon to all of you on Facebook and around the world. I'm your host, the one, the only Shadow Rappers, no duplicate to the name. The name has become a household name. The name has become a debate name. People can be fighting over the name or at work. What's my work? Not speak it because of Shadow Rappers. I already know. Good afternoon, Minister Tyler. This name have caused a lot of problems. It will still be causing a lot as the years unfold. This name is a business name. It's attached to a brand. That's why when you are called for greatness, people will hate you. People will prosecute you. People will betray you. And betrayal is the worst. Betrayal hurts. My dear friends and well wishers, Betrayal is very painful, more than anything in this world. But that's the package. It comes with greatness. Betrayal, prosecution, hate, jealousy. It comes with greatness. If you are not called to do anything, man, who cares? Oh, you ask somebody to send you money? Anything you want to. Let's just take care of the get there. Who cares? Let me talk my team. Somebody says to just now. I will need to read the comment because sometimes the comment pass so fast. And then I don't take time to read. As for in Maryland yesterday, okay. Amy to Josephine that you unblock her. I did not unblock Josephine. I don't know what Josephine running with that news. Josephine, I think she's still following me on the Sarah page. Not the, on this page, I blocked Josephine. On the Sarah Show page, she can still see me. Thank you. So she must start running around with fake news. Yeah, man. Before you even say Sarah unblock me, check the page name first. I got 2 pages. This page. And as time goes by, I'm going to change this page name to D. Sarah Show page. D, the letter D as in dog, apostrophe, Charlotte Rappers. And that other page is going to stay as the THE Charlotte Rappers page. That was the first page I started receiving stars on. To my dear friends and well wishers, I want to say good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Good evening, Monrovia. Good evening, Monrovia. Good evening, Accra. The time here in my city is 2:27 p.m. to be precise. It's 2:27 p.m. here in Minneapolis. The news today is kind of scary. The news is scary. A lot of things is going on at the White House since President Trump took over. A lot of things is going on at the White House that it might affect all of us. I'm very sorry. I love Trump. I'm not going to fake it. But there's some of his policies is not too okay. I think from what I'm seeing, if you ask me this afternoon, Donald Trump came to fight his enemies. But you don't know, in fighting them, through the fight, when you throw in the rocket will be hitting other people too. Innocent surveillance. That's what is going on. He and the Democrats, Donald Trump, and he's doing too much. Donald Trump and the Democrats. Oh, it's 3:27 in Atlanta, okay? It's 2:27 here in Minnesota. I think it's 6 something in Monrovia. I love Monrovia. To my viewers in Monrovia, I welcome you to the platform. Good afternoon, Helen. Good afternoon, love. Good afternoon to all of you that just joined. I should say my telephone number. Why? My telephone number is the same as the Zelle and the Cash App number. But you can't call me right now because I'm live. Unless you want to call me on the 763-528-8387 number. Thanks for tagging, Helen. I see you live in studio. I'm coming live this afternoon from the comfort of my living room, to be precise. These days I feel comfortable sitting around here, watching the news. I love Donald. I love Trump. But some of the policies he's putting down is going to affect a lot of us. When I say we, some, a lot. If you will ask me this afternoon. Yes. The other word about the federal grant, already thinking about former financial aid. If she's applying next semester, what's going to happen? But then his husband spoke this afternoon, and she said that it's not going to affect some things in the horizon. And we hope not. We hope not. I think he's just trying to come with that kind of blah. And he's not first of all taking care of the things that are necessary right now in the economy. The price of things on the market. If you deport all the Asian people, if you deport all the Mexicans, the Spanish people, my people, then who will do the job? Like we said the other day. It's getting serious. It's getting serious. Donald Trump will not take me back to the hospital. He will not do it. We'll start filing lawsuits. Honestly, if my kids were already grown, if Esther was out of high school, you know, college student, I ain't gotta worry. I'm in Liberia. I'm in Liberia. Working for Liberia Broadcasting Station. I would have been in Liberia doing what I love to do. Or my own radio station. Because this is getting, you know, it's starting hitting some more on neck now. It's start putting some, you know, to be very honest. Yes, you know, I was seeing it a lot. I was seeing it a lot. That's why, honey. High rent, the price of food on the market is going to increase. So many things, you know. You can't save for your boyfriend anymore. You can't save for your husband. People are trying to pay a TV. Like I can tell my brothers, the age you reach now, that either marriage or TV. I always tell my brothers that, oh, my dear friends. So if your family member trying to play a TV, how now? Life is becoming a little difficult. My dear Chibos, Marlene, it's getting serious. And we got to look at it, you know, in that direction and pray to God that His advisors. Somebody will say it down and say, Debo, let's stay Debo. He keep on fla. Calm down. You can do things that day. Or else, your second term, you will leave a legacy of one of the worst presidents America have ever known or had. If I were him, I would be very nice. Because you're not telling me what says riots. I would be very nice. Stop fighting Democrat. They make it all a crew, man. Sorry, huh? My daughter don't like the camera on. Yeah. She's checking me from school. Okay, but let's get back on course. There was somebody you can see. It kind of scary now. You can even be an American citizen now. You know what will happen. God forbid. To the point where you're not rich now. Oh my God. I thought I took the sound off. Essay checking for school. You know I got 11. You know I got a high school here. If not because of what in Liberia right now. Check what you job for 4 years. And come back. We in our 50s now. If my children were in their 30s, in their late 20s, I consider that, bro. Go brush my leg out fun. Enjoy life. Because life was meant to be enjoyed. You carry your small letting say you say enjoy, you say. Oh, what you say? Who look call to but decoty? We're talking about put to count the show. So put on left for put to join the show, left for me and to talk.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why people complaining about the mass deportation? I don't understand what people complaining for.
What do you want to say? You can say. You don't know what opinion of mass deportation. Okay? If you don't have a criminal record, you are not illegal, you don't have anything to be afraid of. Hello?
Exactly. If you came in the country legal and you don't have no criminal record, you shouldn't be afraid.
No, you don't.
It's only people who be in the country illegal and then they have criminal record on top of it. How the hell you'll be illegal in some other country, then you're a criminal as well?
Yes. Stay away from criminal behavior if you know you got green card.
Exactly.
And you got to renew your green card. Stay away from criminal things. If you know you own green card and your green card is going to expire in the regime, we say, stay away from shoplifting, stay away from fighting on the street, stay away from doing 419, Yahoo girls, stay away from anything that's attached.
So I think what he's doing is the right thing. Sorry, they gotta make the people gotta make their country great again. You can have all these immigrants killing people left and right, doing all kind of things, and we keeping them in the country. Why should we have them in the country? Let them go back to their country. Send them back. Let them go back.
In the country,
They don't know. They don't know the reason why. They don't know the reason why they came to America. Since you don't know the reason why you came to America, go back to your country. You left your country to look for greener pasture, and then you came here and you want to be a criminal. So let them go back. God damn it, we tired with you in America. You go back. Donald Trump, please send them back, yeah. We don't need no useless people who don't want to work, who don't want to go to school, who don't want to do nothing but to be criminals, fighting all over the place. Just send them back. Me, I'm in favor of it.
And if you're a man, stay away from drinking and driving. Yeah, not really a minute. Don't let drinking and driving. Stay away from drinking and driving. Stay away from hitting your wife. You wear me, you fair, what or sa. A different thing now. Because when the police come, when they carry you, they start running record. That's all. The next thing you know, they not call eyes on you. Stay away from anything that will put you in play. I always say that afternoon to one another. We just gotta get each other courage. Hello?
Hello, Charlotte.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk. I want mute.
So the only immigrant committing crime in this country, that the question I have to ask you. Who talking?
Majority of them
That's
are
those.
immigrants.
You can't say that.
Majority.
You can't say that.
My
You can't say
sister,
that because
majority.
do you work in the system?
Majority.
Do you work in the system to know who commit, or you
Should I
just
give
sit
you
down and
examples
making?
of the immigrants? Should I give you examples?
Yes, give me
Number one,
example.
Mishibe.
You
Number
guys,
two, Sechi.
y'all need to
Number
wait.
three,
Nobody talking about
Sabrina.
your drama
Number
thing
four.
you're doing on
No,
Facebook here.
we are
We're talking
including
about
them. These are the useless immigrants. We ain't got nothing to do with their life. Let it carry them back. We not want it here. Because the next will be doing will start killing people now.
Is the only immigrant deportation Trump is doing that is going to affect people of
Mama,
you that
if
talking?
you get it not affecting me, let it send them back.
It's not about. It's not only immigrant thing that's going on. And since they
let it
mentioned
send them
over,
back.
if they send CG by, it will make something better for you.
Another 4 years. I'm begging you, let it send them back.
If CG deported or Sabrina deported, you're gonna get more food in your house.
I will get everything
Talking
I
about
want.
Seji? Who talking about
I will
Seji
get
and Sabrina
everything I want, Mama.
By your caller say,
But true? They get out on the left side?
yeah, this
She
one
asked me
right here.
about if like all immigration
No,
committing crimes. So I said, let me give
you
you
said
example of
you said that's example of people. Immigrants, that's the only people that committing
who are
crime.
not serious in the country. So let us send them back.
But my only thing is somebody like Sabrina Pipetari, Bashu, to listen, who is lying to us that he didn't commit no crime, right? And now knowing Bashu is not an American citizen. Bashu Katu, or what name? He is not an American citizen, my dear friends and well wishers. Those kind of people, I don't have sympathy.
Okay.
It's not I'm cruel,
so a person
but
that come to this country.
don't my head.
Okay.
Those kind of people need to be back home, continue the criminal job. But somebody who's working, who is serious about life, raising their children, coming to work, those people will have sympathy.
Do you think,
sympathy on them.
and do you think that the people process of deportation considering your sympathy that you just listed?
Well, yes.
No, they did not. No, they do not.
No. Listen, don't stop discussing here. They said, if you are not committing crime in this country,
that's
okay,
not true.
I saw a woman what the country
That's not
they
true.
deported her. That what so she was working and everything.
Yeah,
that was
so
wrong.
that person deserves to go back
That
because
was
they come to your. Okay,
but somebody
so
Bashuka
okay,
too.
so that's what I'm.
Check
That's what I'm saying.
Check Bashu. Who come to the country here? You know, you're not even on CSC. They less three credit cards, doing 400 things. Those are people that
Even if you say this thing, if you steal, they can still deport you back to your country.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not about being citizen.
They can stay, or how do you call it? To work for it. Because you are not a birth-born citizen. You are naturalized. So you can still take your citizenship away. I stand to be corrected. Come here, Masekwe. Come here, Hawa.
So, Ciara, did you hear about the executive order the man signed on Monday?
For your children to
So
not
the
get
executive
food
order
to
the
the
man
school.
signed on Monday.
We'll get to that. We'll talk
The
one at a
executive
time.
order that the man signed on Monday is program for 3 months. It's gonna affect daycare, hairstyle, food stamp, housing assistance.
No. Hawa. Stop.
Now, Neymar.
Listen, that's what I'm on CNN. The secretary or whoever just spoke, the warehouse spokesperson just spoke.
Okay.
It's not going to affect food stamp. It's not going to affect Medicare. It's not going to affect Social Security.
Right.
They listed the things. People that they receiving benefit individually. It is not going to affect them.
So then the
organizations that receive federal grant and loans is going to affect
them. But guess
So
what?
the
I
Head
know they are
Start
going to free you.
program, the Head Start, I listened to the lady too. The Head Start program is going to be affected. Free lunch in
She didn't
school
answer
going to
that
be
question.
Going to be
affected.
affected.
No.
Free lunch
So we're
is
not
going to
doing
be
that thing. We're
affected.
not thing.
Yes,
So
that's
we're
true.
not
I
doing.
listened to her.
Yeah.
I listened to her
But
too.
let's see, she didn't answer that question. She did not answer that question
But
because
it's
so
not
she was not
how
sure.
you read it. Executive order is stated that clear that she
Hey,
said she do
That's what
not
I'm
know.
saying,
that
Sierra.
play with free lunch.
Look
Sierra
at
is
That's
not
that.
an email
oh
with
woman,
Sierra.
I'm just done
Sierra,
with it,
all
woman.
that things
You're
is
being your
email.
They will
Sierra,
not
all of
play
that
with that
stuff is
thing. They will not play with that thing. They will not play with free lunch. If you
look,
play with food stamp, you will not play with free lunch.
look,
You think you
Sierra, I
stupid?
got it. I understand what you're coming from, right? But that's what the executive order is not taking effect. That's why people are fighting it now. But that's
Yeah,
what
it will
he's
not happen.
saying.
It will not happen. Don't lie. It will not happen.
So that just, I mean, that kind of worry, people, single mom that getting, a
Yes.
head start for their children to
Yes,
go to
sir.
school so they can go to work. These things are
FEMA. Look
ready.
at FEMA.
Yes.
He
We
them
gotta
or
take
get
these
you rid of
things
FEMA.
serious. So we gotta take it serious.
No, Sierra, the lady that was on she right, it's gonna affect food
Yes,
stamp. The
it
No,
child,
will.
the
no.
childcare,
I
no
said I get them to
issue.
the news.
No, Sierra, we already when you read the
Tell that
executive
too.
order, you're gonna see it on there.
I take
It
it them
affecting
all the
our
get there
children
and free
lunch
the
and
thing.
everything in
The
school.
reporters asked to get that question more than 3 times.
Sierra, he already signed the executive order
See,
for
I'm
that.
watching that
It's
too.
not going
It's
to
gonna
affect
affect
it.
food
As
Sierra,
long
stamps.
as
it's
they come out
true.
of her mouth, it's not going to
Okay.
affect it. Just stop it. Just
Yes,
stop
it
it. Just
will.
stop.
They
No.
affecting food stamp
Just stop
housing
raising a
people.
lamb. Just stop raising fake a lamb.
It's not
If you
fake.
they
So
can't
Sarah,
get
it's not
answer the
fair.
question. No, and that's
Okay.
why I'm watching the news. I'm
I'm
ready
still
watching the
Yeah,
news.
watching.
that girl not gonna tell you everything
Sierra,
because you want to
I
protect
just read
Trump.
the executive order. It's going to affect people with food stamp,
Yes,
No,
housing.
Medicaid,
no,
housing.
no,
Okay, that's the fair.
no. I'm watching the news.
Hey,
I'm
that's
on
the fair.
top of things. I'm a CNN girl.
All
I'm a
right,
CNN girl.
that's the fair. Well, happy they would know.
I am
CNN
a CNN
watching.
girl. Don't
Okay.
worry. We are following the story live. That question was asked by the reporters more than 10 times.
Sarah, don't be denying it here. Not because you vote for
Sierra,
Trump. Trump is not the right leader for
I don't
America
trust you
right
to leave
now.
Africa now.
Seriously.
I don't know that he's an asshole. I
He
know that he's
also,
an asshole.
they may try
No,
to
I
do
don't feel that
something.
they get. They play he carry the fresh in, huh? Yo, see
He
me to the
was
warehouse.
squatted.
They play he
Sarah
carry the fresh
was
in. Yo, see me at that warehouse. And you already, he have already acknowledged content creators. He said content creators are welcome to apply for a job at the warehouse as long as you know how to report the story. That's what he said. And so,
squatted.
don't worry.
Sarah, the play they may carry that thing here. He not carrying it the right way. Oh.
He wants more fresh shit. No. I'm not listening to the same.
Okay.
I'm listening. I
Let
live
me
in
put my
America.
second driver
That
here.
internet. I'm watching CNN. I'm not in the village in Kepamos. I'm not in
Okay.
Libo.
Wow.
The mail already signed the thing, CRO. It
I
affecting people with
said,
housing.
They
the
missing
people
for
over there
3
Medicaid.
free the thing
months.
yet.
They
You know how many
Free
people
missing
will
lunch.
out.
be?
Food
You know how many
stamp.
people will be
He even put
homeless?
on the financial aid.
Sarah, the man put pause on the thing
He
for
put
3 months.
for 90 days.
3
All right, see,
months.
I don't watch and see.
Well, why should see? But I want the man say, oh.
But like what we
And you
saying,
know
he
what?
already put
You know
like if we're going for financial aid, we can't even get it
who told
for
us?
90 days.
You know who told us Donald Trump is trying to step on?
Oh,
Hi, Amanda. I will call
oh,
you. You know who told us he's trying to step on?
oh.
People like among his enemy list or his enemy list. The far less Somali again. The representative.
What does that have to
They
do
see
with
now,
people
you know, it's
safety?
never well, listen small. The Somalis, you know, a lot of Somalis they live for food stamp. And so, for me, understand.
But see, you know
The
the
air
white
where
people.
not to talk about here.
Oh,
He can't
sorry,
fire
mama.
it. He can't fire Uma. Honey, Uma,
Yes.
he can't fire her. So the only way they get to her is to start those ones were AIDS. Because you say the Somalians, they get a lot of grant. Federal grant for America. So you do all that in there just to step on their toes and
But
achieve
Sarah,
that
you
you
know
want.
what the man did too? The man stop every
100%.
grant. The man stop every grant that's going to
Every grant that
different
the
country.
financial aid.
No, but forget about
The man that bad, I correct the paper.
the
I
man
will
It's
get
stop
them.
every
been
funding
joking
that's
on
going to
now.
every country.
Every country in the world that's supposed to get money, they're
Yeah,
not
you get
getting it.
on free for 90 days.
Don't
See
forget
how you know the most
forget the 90-day forget the 90-day The men stop a grant are going to every country like Liberia, the money they're supposed to
in the
receive.
say it's free for 90 days.
Yeah, the money they're
That's what it said.
supposed to receive, they're not gonna get it in Liberia.
But
That money that Baka government were waiting for. The money
They're taking the money
Baka.
and feeding the country and developing. Like Europa, they will
Why
not be
would
getting
Baka?
Father no more.
Baka, the money Baka is supposed to receive, they're not gonna get it.
They will not getting nothing anyways.
Then you know
What they do with the money?
get it. Let's listen now. They do look at transportation, but they will stop. Tell you
Thank you.
rescue that, bro.
What
Go
they doing
there,
there?
rescue, look at selling for the cafe there. Buy PP cars.
They will not getting
Honest. If cannot talk not messing with us. And so I'm my for sending money to countries like Liberia.
Yeah,
I would say no.
Me
So
too.
why? And I using the money for the purpose of which I was intended for.
exactly. Our people still suffering and I get no good
Don't
school,
think.
no good hospital.
If you're
What
asking
they
if
need
I told you
pay
you'll
for.
take time around weekend, it's not going to JFK. It's not going to get a hospital. It's not going to schools, to bury post offices, to bury the roads, clean running water,
Boring.
electricity. I will tell you today,
They're more
you're going to
free.
say 5 cents to Liberia.
Eternal life. Yeah.
You have to grow your own, you have to do agriculture and support your people.
But
And then we
Sarah,
see
look
that.
at the president in Mali. They may pay all the debt up. African country really needs to listen. Look at that young girl.
Direct children, they pay off the horse. You know, we can't get in the care horses all in the shares in them. I'm hearing, I said to people, residents,
money,
and
homes. No one can find homes in America yet.
Yeah. The
what
money
you know, we can't get money for to get 5 homes in America. They say just they finish you for 130 SUV. For what thing?
Look at that. And no cool market, no cool
I
road.
said, when I go there,
The
that
most
one still
Freeze Liberia. They do
Yeah,
nothing for the
Ghana,
country.
they were not saying that.
that one I stay with me. The only place I don't stay with here is leave immigrants alone.
Yeah.
It was immigrants that built this great country.
Yes.
Now don't talk wife is an immigrant.
Yeah.
What are you talking here?
All the wives from the first one to the last one. No one even good.
All of them get asking too.
That the only place I don't stay with him.
Yeah, you must not do that thing to people, man. The thing is, just have your own people out there. They probably just for the people there. Every time you open the news, that something in that thought. Like you about when I get them father, I see her.
But we got a Senate and a House election in 2 years. If Donald Trump mess with all, we'll move all the House of Representatives out of there. That's just it.
That is,
but see, you know, they hire people the white people.
They can't change people see it in the other day. He now, you will show a picture of far like it. That they can't paste it. I don't show to all the people that this girl. Next step for those they can't start representatives in Minnesota. She's a Democrat. She's still a next step for those there. I know where kids in that January 6th riot. Donald Trump, all the what do you call these people? That were on the high court that were on the January 6th committee against what he did.
All the talks.
Firing. Can you imagine? They get business. Because you know the Somalians, they get a lot of grants. Small grant. That war, you see the bill. The Somalian war in Minnesota, that grant. And so, telling for people from Africa and Somalians, they bring more people, more Somalians they come to this country every year than any other nationality.
He stopped the refugee program too. You put a pause to the refugee program, Ciara. You put a pause to the refugee program too.
Because of Somalians, because of Uma.
Yeah, you put a pause to that too.
Because of people like this, he like they get. Hello?
Ciara, are you okay?
I said you raise your voice more, yeah?
Okay. I think I came a bit late. I just wanted to address the list that everybody is passing around posting. I believe it's just my opinion, right? I believe that list is just what is on the radar of America. Now, the people on that list, the only reason they are on the radar is people that the way they got it is the way they came to America. Like people that came on visiting visa, people that came on fiancé visa that never worked out or study or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now, this list is probably from years ago. All these people may not be alive. Some of them may not still be in America. Some of them may have given up and went back to Liberia. Some of these people on this list, they may have went to America 19 something and they don't have papers. So people shouldn't think that these people are going to be deported. Now, the way they will get these people that are on that radar is the jealousy of Liberian people. If they start calling now and telling the people who's
Oh, wait,
illegal,
I'm confused. I'm confused because you just to show a list story. So
right?
is there a list out of Liberians that are supposed to be deported?
Apparently there's a figure that people are posting on Facebook stating that it is a number of people that are going to be deported.
Really?
Yes.
And who
So
are name on that list I would know from
there's
Facebook?
no names. It's a figure. So I think 1,500 or something. There's a figure that they posted that the American people have to deport. So that list to address it is not the people they have in custody. It's just the people that are on the radar, that the way in which they came to America. Now, for people to find out where these people are, it will be the jealousy of Liberian people calling to report and say,
Oh
"Oh,
yes, oh yes.
and
They
that will
already
be,
started, my sister.
People are getting
and that will be
tips. That's what I say. For those when you see somebody get paid for a million, person don't even have SS number. Let's get
right."
that straight. Let's be honest today. If
Yeah.
you say somebody you get paid for, let's get the record straight. That means the person don't even have SS number. Now, if you don't have your green card yet, and you are living in this great country, you're Liberian. I know you are panicking right now. I came to encourage you, stay out of trouble.
And the only thing
That's
can
the
help
truth. We're
them, they
walking
should
the
start
ball.
seeking asylum. If they
No,
know they
no,
don't
no.
have
Asylum for
I
paper,
think when I
what?
say asylum one thing for Liberia.
that
Security thing. You
Wait,
say what thing?
wait. There's no asylum thing going on. There's no war in Liberia.
Okay. Who running
Asylum
behind
is
who
there's
for
a
so
asylum?
asylum
crisis in your country.
does not only relate to war, it can relate to safety, it can relate to safeguarding, it can relate to a lot of stuff.
But at this
So
point, I don't think you apply for asylum to take long. The first somebody to marry you SAP. If you over 18 years old, you are
Yeah.
big. For somebody to marry you, start sleeping for banana and chicken. You get
The
people
immigration
to
lawyer
you
didn't
say
say
sleeping
it
with
now.
men for ride. You know,
You get lawyer,
right
the lawyer
now,
didn't say
with
it.
with with with
Marriage.
with, with, with having no papers, they will check status, they will check stay. I think Mary will look a bit very serious to the fact that they will think you want
but
papers.
marriage say
So
where I honey.
That's the only way
Marriage say
I
where I
even
your
the
mind can
lawyer
file
didn't
for
say
you.
it.
If your children are above to the one, they can file for you, but I don't know how long that's going to take. Your children can file for you. If you're over 18 years old in this country, you don't have paper. The only thing I can save you your children or marriage. What are you talking about there?
Right. That's true. She not lying you. Even the immigration officer they're saying it now. They say if you want to do it, you should get married quick. That's what they're saying. It's getting crazy, my people. They think,
the
hey,
best thing as well, they can
girl,
read.
you know
Just
you're not
read,
getting
keep
paper, don't walk
reading.
up ball.
Yeah. Even
Stay
like
at home,
just
oh.
read, do your research, and you never know what you might find. There's so many things, and a lot of people don't really read and do research and know what help and what things are out there. Take your time, take your phone, read a lot, and know what help you can get,
No,
because
my
you
sister.
never know what you might learn. There's
Right
so
now,
many
Donald
ways
Trump froze
around
everything. The people
this.
that came here, the people from I know Iraq, all the where Ukraine, where they were fighting the war. The people that came here and they were waiting on our paperwork. Do you know everything have been canceled?
I get that, but
Okay, no
but there's so
asylum,
many.
forget it. Tell the Liberian people the truth. Because I saw in our Gary the blocker coming Liberian, we are so wicked to each other. See people talking, they need to come back home. They need to come back home. What? We
But
Liberian, we
also,
are terrible people.
but
So they
also,
pray for people to be deported.
you know,
But if
there's
we
a
get
saying in
deported, who will send me
Liberia.
money?
Like,
There's
bro,
a saying
we
in
are
Liberia.
terrible. So the other person says so they can, so the America can be free. Drop coming waste. Like, bro, we are terrible people.
Yeah. But there's a saying in Liberia, it's always the native men that suffer it. Now, that's saying if you reverted to this situation, the fact that, let me tell you, people are being deported because they catch them and they're going. And it's most people that don't know their rights. I'm telling you, there are rights. So long they catch you, that's it. There are rights around this. It's better to it's better to invest your money and give it to a lawyer and see how best this can help you. Some people, they're afraid to go to lawyers. They're afraid to read, to know what rights, you've been in that country, you've worked some way, somehow, you've paid tax, you've done something that is a productive citizen. There's something that can help some people if they read. Everybody's situation is not the same. So it's better that people help people out, and see how best people I know there are Liberian lawyers here who are immigration lawyers. You cannot say in the whole of America we don't have immigration lawyer. You cannot
But
say
not
that.
even the thing say right
Who
now.
are
The thing is,
Liberian?
our own people name will be reporting.
Yes, but
Liberian people
sister,
are
we
never
have
on the
Liberian
comment section.
lawyers.
Liberian people, we are
We have
terrible to each other.
Liberian lawyers, right? But they don't take our cases serious. These
No,
Liberian lawyers, they're
I
only
never go
about
to no
money.
African lawyer for nothing.
They're only about money. They're not taking these cases serious.
Yeah, go all where you want to your paperwork. Go to the other
Yeah.
people. Don't never go to any African lawyer. They will do it.
No,
See where they can
we
do it in
eat your
Liberia.
money.
They will put it on the drawer. You will be waiting. You will be walking to them. They see where they can behave in Africa. How they can do it here. You understand that?
Yeah,
The thing
I
is,
get
Getting
everything you're
the
notified
thing
and
is
saying,
they're
to
but
not
I
have
paying
feel
lawyer.
passport.
like
It's not a
I
time
feel
to be
like
on your
this. I get
passport.
everything you're saying, but I feel like now is not the time to, tell Liberian people or make them feel bad for them being snitched. The best thing is helping people do
So they
research.
must
You
snatch on
yourself do
people.
your research, put something out. Me, I live in the UK. I don't live in America. But then again, you don't know how this might affect you. You don't even know the people that are there that may be your cousin or maybe your family member.
Like what me are
Now,
saying now, they will not snitch on people. Because people under the comment section, I was shocked today. I said the thing just warm my heart. Say wow. When you see Liberian, plenty of drugs coming wasting Liberia. They come and play DV to win. How wicked can we be to each other?
Don't
Trust
try
me.
not start immigration program. So what kind of DV they come in
Then they're
win to
talking about
turn
the job
nowhere?
that will be in Liberia will not be easy. We'll come and get job now. At least some of us can come to America. Are you
They
freaking
was
kidding me?
scared on there.
And I say, yeah,
They
Liberia,
didn't
we
see
are
the men
really bad
deporting
to each
people.
other.
They didn't see the men deporting people. So what make them think they come in here? Liberian people, I swear. So who the
it's not
America all
about
want to come to?
whether if they haven't canceled any DV program, that means people can play DV. The people that are
The
going
men have
back are
every
labeled.
immigration program. My
So
sister,
yeah, so she not
I
always
live
in
in
America,
Fargo.
so me, I'm
My
talking.
sister, I live in Fargo, right? All my local news here. So people were supposed to be coming from Sudan, South Sudan.
They
Everything
cancel
have been
it. That's
put
what I'm
on
trying
a
to tell her.
hold.
If you
Everything is on a
already here and you are
hold.
on refugee status, they cancel the whole thing
Everything.
online. They cancel the people couldn't go in to
Everything,
see
my
that.
sister.
They get I know what we're talking about. They plan them papa making people are going quote what they know we are.
Yes.
Good
The
luck to the
thing that
people.
he doing here, and now he say,
And I
and we Liberia, we
feel,
must beat each other, brother. Keep up. The Nigerians do it. We must keep ourselves.
yes,
Ah, we
the man
shouldn't
is
be snitching
doing
on
some
each other. We
serious
must beat each
damage.
other, brother. Keep up. I pray me, I'm coming from. Nobody should call a friend because today you will do it to somebody, but karma is a bitch. You will not know where your own will come from tomorrow. So we
Right.
not snitching on people. Liberia in our country, they don't even know the kind of struggle we black people go in their country. We get in their country, you go to the job, the patient is costing you, calling you
And
nigga,
you know
all kind of things.
what
They
against
will
the
be
comment
talking to
section?
you all type of way. They
Everything
just
right
talking
now
about
in
TV.
America is
TV
on
already been
hold.
stopped.
Everything in America right now is on hold. Everything is on pause. Everything in America right now. So the women are in Liberia are praying for us to come. Guess what? We're not coming. You're not coming here, and we're not coming there.
No,
Now, hey,
that why when they're doing that thing at this time, I don't even have nobody again. Because the people back who got evil heart for us. That what I country that because they can't even put no correct person there
and
to
guess
just
what, my sister?
they
Donald Trump
go
not
on
giving them
life.
no money.
Who they like that the person they will put there to be president. And what they suffering, what they know who health care when you say it, then they get there.
I
Donald
think
Trump not
some,
giving
I
them no
think I
money.
think I think you shouldn't take it personal because
We
people
were
troll
taking person when
online.
they're taking that person in Liberia. When they
You
say
know,
they ask
people
them for money, will not do
people
it.
can be trolling online. You know when something come up, people can troll. There's this trolling thing that going on.
They say
But
we ain't
I
not time for trolling my sister. All the all in our ball because we didn't know where it's coming from. We don't know it may be your friend where you been in their country where you for a long time. and they may
And the next
deport
thing when
them.
you
I'm
immigrate,
not
you come
praying
to
for
the
that to
country as
happen
an
to
immigrant,
nobody.
you born your
Yeah,
child is
y'all
not
know people.
citizen.
Yeah, y'all know the
Anytime they
Liberian
come up
people.
first with a beg for money, we're not sending them $5 like Sierra can say. We the highest people
Fine,
here,
can
we the
you
same
say
something.
let's
We
say you
send
want
it to
punish
them.
your own family people in Liberia. Forget about
Oh,
it.
what
Let's
you
say
will
let's
do?
worry
John,
about
you
the
People
take
that
people.
something
when
for
I
them to
saw
see
that
what
comment section today, I said, wow, Liberians are so wicked. DV, what's
Yo,
something you can come here to do with DV? You're stupid that you're leader there. Eh? They will freeze that thing forever and ever. We praying they will not send them $5. They will unfreeze everybody thing. They will be there that country they wait they can't even get correct doctor. Stupid people. They're praying for them to deport people. You know how many Liberians can help people back home? They don't even know they never see them before. Those evil people, we Liberians, we are so wicked to each other because they say deportation. Oh yeah, drop a waste. Drop a waste. That's what they were saying on our blog today. I said, hey, drop a waste. So they deporting people that drop a waste, the people talking about. When you're second, like, bro, we can protest for them in their country and that's one thing. We not even eating some of that government money. When we're to protest for them. So they say somebody is sick, they bring that sorrowful thing in. They'll say we don't want them to put that government in power. But when something happened, they say they will deport her. Well, they will deport her.
wow, that's I just came to give my 2 cents. I'm
You
gonna
know,
go.
you know, all of those things that are the mindset. It's the mindset. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Liberians are used to poverty.
Yeah,
And poverty is a epidemic. Where you
yeah.
put double P on your pinty and double P on your bra. In the morning you get up, you don't even have oatmeal to eat. Very Liberians say that all Liberians are there with them that living good, they challenge on them. They tell me you like way overseas. But if Liberians say who are working, if they are deported, you know how hard it will be on the economy. You already know your government, they don't care about you. But the people are yeah, that helping you. You better be grateful and pray to God. This thing don't affect them. It will bring hardship to the nation. So boy like brought to get be mad. They are mad because they get nobody in America to say they too said. You know what I mean? They are mad. And I don't blame you. But who can you blame? If you get auntie here, you get uncle here. Nobody responsible. They find boyfriend on the internet. Find girlfriend on the internet. Somebody will help you. When it comes to love has no condition. You even get so corner. Somebody will say, I love you, I'll clean the so corner. They got women there, yeah. Who don't
But
care?
then again, CUR, they can marry their friend women because gay marriage is still legal, right? Your friend y'all can help your
Where?
friend too. I'm asking, is gay marriage still legal
No,
in
ma.
America, right?
In bad. You but see that we talking here. The
No, because
Pamela
no,
saying
wait,
you.
but the man
The
said
Pamela say
no.
who them
The
two
gender
gender,
is
male and
different from
female.
You're not
no
gonna
gender
talk
is different from
shit.
sexuality. Gender is different from sexuality. Being a lesbian or gay is allowed in America, but if you go, you're not
Okay, ma, the thing we
identifying as
talking,
a
maybe you
gay.
not hear me all. Last week they make had me announcement. Who them two gender? So
That's why I just said gender
you
is
so
different
busy
from
they will bring a woman
sexuality.
back to
Yeah,
man.
Don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, mama.
yeah, but so you can be gay, but you can still identify as a man because that's your gender. That's what you was born as. That's what you assigned at birth. But you can still be gay. But when you identifying as male and female, transgender, by you don't say you bisexual as a man or woman. So gender is fine. But if it's marriage now that's saving people, if you feel like somebody can help you, a woman can help you because gay marriages are still legal in America.
No, ma.
Oh, it's illegal.
Yeah, I guess.
But he come and do something about it now because he was talking about only two gender, the other the male and female. So
It's
if you are male,
fine
you
to
go
be
choose
a
a
male, but
female.
you can marry another male, which is a legal marriage because you're a male. You identify as a male. You can be gay, you can be lesbian, you can be bi, but you can be gay. Yeah, you can be man or woman. That all the men want. The men say you're a man, you're a man. You're a woman, you're a woman. But you can be gay because that's your sexuality. That's not your gender.
All right. I'll see you later. Let me call my lady say dry rest.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to Ciara. Will be listening to you. I just gonna give my 2 cents. Bye.
What do you mean? I know better. I don't know what you mean. I know better. Come and tell me what you mean by I know you. I should know better. I'm still confused here. Okay, so this kind of news is disturbing, to be honest. But we are believers will not be shaken. Well, Canada is not a bad country. Canada is not a bad country. But you need to have papers to be in Canada too, don't you? All these Western countries, you got to have some kind of paper to live there. If you get paper, you can't just live in some other country. You either come there because of marriage, or your child is sending for you, or your mom is sending for you. You know, you can't just enter some other country and say you can stay there. Who will be taking care of you? Your own husband said you go to him, you get paper, it can be a problem. You know, let's face reality. Let's face reality. Let's talk reality. Let's talk truth to power. This particular thing is going to affect a lot of people for the next 4 years. For the next 4 years, yes, Bella, we are talking the issues. We got to discuss the issue. It's very important. You have still not sent your offering yet. I mean, if you want to go to Canada, you can go to Canada. Let me deviate a little and discuss Bashu. Can't Sheikh Bashu. Sheikh Bashu have been lying to us. Sheikh Bashu have been lying to us. He have lied to us that he was not wanted by the U.S. Marshal. He didn't do any wrong. He's just chilling in Africa or wherever he is right now. We should stop lying on him. But the thing is on the local news, check. Let's deviate for Trump a little bit because talking about Trump, I will get it. Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you for acknowledging the fact. If I talk about Trump too much, I will start getting the easy. Most of the people that live in Canada, they are very cheap. A bunch of cheap people live in Canada. Consider that. Of course, that's what I'm saying. I hope the things I hear are true. I can live in abroad. Oh my God. If you ask me to choose where I want to be right now, well, I'm not faking it. If you ask me right now, Sarah Ramos, where do you want to go? I want to go to Africa. You know, Oprah Winfrey, early in January, a lot of people are packing out of America right now. They just cannot stay here. Home is home, right? They deported this lady back to our country. Do you want to come back to America? She said no. You could feel the joy, the light on her face. She was so happy to be back home. Home is home. The only thing you don't want to go back home broke. Shut up, Abbas. You should not get headache. I'm getting headache. The weather in Africa, the food, Africa is nice. Beautiful weather. Beautiful. Horse get, horse ball, your own driver. You can start your own business. You smoke it. The only thing at least get a little 100,000 on you. Get a little $100,000 on hand. You will be good. For the next 4 years, be honest, everybody have to be on the alert. For the next 4 years, we all need to be on the alert. You get ticket, you pay your ticket. If you know you get travel lesson, don't drive. If you know your travel lesson is suspended, sit down home, call the Uber. If you don't have anybody to take you around. If you know you get temper, when you and your husband begin plan, you go to throw part on your head. When you and your husband begin plan, you go to throw spoon on your neck. He says, yes. If you get green card, you are saying, whatever you are in this great country today, put yourself together. You know, sometimes things got to happen for things to happen. Yeah. Your car get insurance. Don't drive it. Your car get insurance only you know you lost your job and things went bad. Don't drive. Eh? And the small let get people in trouble. And the small let need me. It can put people in trouble in the play yet. Sata. And you see Sata? Sata says she will not go back home because she get people. I'm pleading again. Because to go home easy. To go to la period is easy. But to come back. To come back that una throat. It can take poo inside throat. Stay away from trouble. Anything that will give you headache, throw it away. It's not necessary. Don't make nobody call police on you. You want no police trouble. You want no trouble. Satan won't play. That's all I can say at this time. You get quit temper, go for therapy. Ask God. Stay away from the things that will put you in trouble. Go to work. You eat plenty, drink plenty water, exercise, and mind your business. You need plenty party, Benny. When they say somebody die, they bury the person. You better know that they party. Sit down. Because you know they say, I still go into places where people will be piled up. The way they feel you are coming to Minnesota now, you know you're not Tennessee. Sit down to the hall. Because someone you're going to say somebody die, they party die. They party get die. They party already die. Somebody die. You not funny, you find it black clothes. Somebody call you there. And you're there, buddy. What's your relationship to the family? Sit down. On your table, no say. Go to put in ready places now where people are crowded. Crowded places. Tap in the Korean. You get green card. Stay away from places silly. Going to the shop. You see the cup here. You see it. You put in your petty. You see the left cross here. For common left cross, belly. You call the eyes on you. Especially when they roll you in a system and they know that you get plenty steady record, sharp lefty record, set down one place. That is now. Don't know what trust small share. You have been to praise it before in America. You know you have been to praise it before in the country here. I mean, you already in the system. And so, stay away from Jomo Africa. Stay away from what you play on there. Purple rose. Stay away from places that will put you in trouble. Bye. Anything that will put you in problem. You come from work. You get laundry beauty to your house. You go to the laundry mat. You wash your leg clothes. You come. If you have not applied for your citizenship yet, your green card holder, start applying for your citizenship. If you keep on visitation, you get paper. Go back home. That's false. I don't know who I'm talking to this afternoon. I hope the message is reaching is uno. Thank you. You keep to visit. Your visitation can be expired. And you are hoping that your brother friend will marry you. He won't talk. Go home. Rather you go in peace. They in shackles. You don't want to go back home in shackles. You know what shackles mean, right? The way they used to handle the slaves. I'm sorry to say that. You came to face it. The time is about to expire. Go home. The 4 year will come finish. Your green card can be expired. Go renew your green card. I don't even know why you renew your green card in the first place. Go and apply for your citizenship right away. Don't wait too long to apply for your citizenship. You come to face it. Visitation coming over. Go home. At least you work late pay. You get small late money. I want people in America. You get people say you work small late things somewhere. Get a small late 10,000. The late 5,000 you made. Don't be too greedy. Carry a cost sit at home. That period at home. There is nowhere like home. If you ask me today, my people say, Sarah, where you rather be? I'd rather be in like, I shouldn't be broke. You don't want to be moving around in fear. You go grocery store, you scared. You go laundry mat, you scared. Of course, I want to say, everybody gotta be on the alert. Seriously or not seriously, I want you right or me of course. Go your leg America not heavy. If you ask me today, I'd rather be in a bureau. In my leg sunshine. Rose my leg, one can sour eat it. Go sleep. Can America get my medication to my doctor visit and go back home. I know what my brother and what she doing. She was citizen. She just go to bureau. She just carry me because her medicine to her late doctor visitations. To what she do consider her horse. She chilling. But some of us can make it in a bureau. We are hustlers. Go home. The paper can be expired. You know you face a thing. And you know you're supposed to be on expired visa. On expired visitation. Go home. You need to check my shoe, saw the smoke. Check, smell it. You saw the smoke. I want bringing out of here. Do the honorable thing. So you don't go back in shackles. When you talk some people can say, but come to Liberia, let me come to America for you. No. I still want to have the privilege of coming back to Liberia. To America. I'm not going to lie. Nobody wants to lose our privilege. Everybody want to have the access that if they want to come back to America, they can anything. There are so many American Liberians that live in Liberia right now permanently. There are so many American Liberians. Thank you. The same call abroad, also the same call will take care of us. By the special grace of God. Of course, I'm not going to change my tone. We're still waiting for the CCTV. Come back on the show, honey. Yeah, there are so many millions of Africans here on expired visa. Go home. When I would rather go home. I know it's easy to talk today. But I come up with my own radio station. So you see I can't be considered. There are so many ways I can survive in Liberia. Don't worry, honey. And I want you will take you to the pulpit. What were the other grace were about? When they say his grace is sufficient, that's what it means. You can survive anywhere. I beg you, yeah. You smoke, yeah? I was trying to bring you the show, Nelly. I don't know what you have to tell us. You guys something to tell us? What about to your country? Cook your leg dry rest. They want dry rest and woman sweet. They want dry rest and woman. I wish I was in Liberia right now. My leg dry rest. My mama oil. Eh? And I try my leg kuta. Yeah? Come in, Nelly. Come in, Nelly.
Woman of God, how you doing?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great.
I'm glad to hear that. I come on this show because Shadow, we have our group chat, right? And I'm not trying to do free stuff on your platform, but maybe I'm gonna cash out you on Friday. But let me just tell these beautiful people
They
that
don't
watching you.
that's what you catch at me.
Oh
Listen.
no,
I
okay.
don't step here. You don't know that? Get kind of
Huh?
nice place here, you pay me?
No,
Yeah, when you finish
Shadow, I got
paying,
ya.
you get cash.
Okay,
Or else what different thing.
okay. That different thing I'm about to talk. Okay, if you okay. I just want to tell girls that I work in the healthcare, hard working women there. Okay, I wanted to join our group chat on Shala. I'm not gonna tell you. Oh,
You stay announcing your crew chatting here.
okay, it's okay. You got something that will benefit you too, our man. Oh, well, I can't hear you, Shala. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you working, if you are a healthcare worker, right? And then you can come and join us, right? Our group chat, they call it independent men and women, right? And it's Susu and we are part of it, right? We are good people. Nobody gonna mess with your money. Come and join us. You're gonna like it. It's $1,000 every 2 weeks. When you eat, it's
20,000. Come and join your sister then. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I can hear Shadow. But yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, so you can join. You know, we have to have something in the community. Hey, Christine Taylor, I'm in my 30. Even though I have an old woman voice, but it's okay. Okay, so if you're really interested, yeah, that's also business. You know, in a community, right? We don't have that kind of group chat. We don't
Oh,
have,
okay,
you know,
hear me? You could hear me? Nene.
I can hear you, woman of
Okay, I'm
God, our queen.
going back on mute. I'm going back on mute.
Okay, okay, okay. So let me tell you guys, every year, every human being is supposed to have a plan. I don't know what kind of plan you have, but every year you have to have some kind of plan when it comes to saving, especially in a great United States. It's really hard for us to save. So just join your sister and your brother them. We've been doing this for a couple of years and we have no problem. Okay? Join our susu. Join it, you're gonna like it. Can't in my DM, I'm gonna add you to our group chat. But before you qualify, you're supposed to work in healthcare. Okay? You're supposed to have some kind of full-time job and a one part-time job. Every 2 weeks is $1,000. And if you eat, it's gonna be like 20,000. But you know what happened? Like if your time to eat right now, everybody in our group chat, they're gonna just cash app you. You put your cash app number in a group chat or your Zelle, any form of payment. Put it there. Everybody there. We don't have susu mom. We don't have susu mom. Okay? So if you're really interested, just come in my DM. Okay? I don't want you to feel like, oh, they're gonna eat our money. We've been doing this for a couple of years and we never have any problem. You're gonna like him. We don't steal from any people. Watch your tongue. Watch how you talk. We don't steal. We are hardworking people. Okay, well, I'm just telling you because every year, right, you have to have some kind of plan. Because in America, yeah, we don't save money. We don't save. It's really hard for people to save. So if you join your brothers and sisters and you're like, okay, this year I want to save, this year I want to save, right? I want to save so amount. Then join us. We are good people. We don't mess with people money. Okay? I'm just want to tell you guys because I love you. And in the country, we've been going through struggle and stuff like that. People back home, they don't even have no idea how we struggle in the country. So even if you don't join our Susu, find some kind of organization and have Susu, join it. Save on because you don't know what will happen tomorrow.
Nene, wait. Anything I cut of money, Pinnicky and Nancy, yeah, I can't do for money. Anything I cut of money, Pinnicky, not be a national platform.
I told you on Friday, I got you.
No, I say anything I
Our
cut
queen.
to do a money pace. Don't
Our
bring it
queen,
here.
I told you
No,
I got you on Friday.
cut is cost
I'm going
to
to
do with
make
the
you
costing
smile.
here. Don't bring no susu toy. And you can't so they say my platform. Toy, men of God. I love you, but
Yeah, thank you.
get to that one to me.
Hey, Sarah.
All right,
Hi,
thank you.
Crystal.
All
Come
right,
here,
thank you. All right, thank you,
men
Ms.
of God.
Bravo. This is very interesting and this very passionate to me. You see, this is a time for Liberians, us, we the immigrants are talking about us Liberians. There is a time, if you never knew God, if you love America so much, you feel America is heaven. There is a time to get closer to God because this Donald Trump regime was brought back to teach us who have been playing with God. You see, when the children of Israel rebelled against God, God gave them a king. They wanted a king. They cried for a king called Saul. And God told them what that king was going to do to them. But they said they wanted him by all cost, by all means. And God delivered that king unto them. And God, after God told him, God told the children of Israel, he said, this is exactly what the king would do. Donald Trump would do exactly what he had told the people who would have voted for him. And more especially, we Liberians that came in this country and we said, this country is for us. We are already in heaven. I want to tell us on your show tonight, or this afternoon, or this evening, it's time to know God. If you never fear God, it is time. If you want to be safe in this country, get closer to God.
Men of God, I want to
ask
you a question.
Come in.
So, you in America, right?
I'm right here.
Good. All the years you've been living in America, as a man of God, you sat down in our country, the government you have been putting into power, they declare lesbianism and gay legal to marry in the church of God. It did not punish you as a man of God. You did not think that America has filled the heavens?
That's the reason.
America, men of God, let me lay my points across, then you come. Then the same America that Trump is trying to put one or two things in place to the way it's supposed to be religiously. We understand that he making some decisions that that would not favor everybody, right? But religiously, decisions that Trump is making religiously is what the heavens expect.
I 100% with you.
A society that decided that it's okay to tell our little children in school that they were born in the wrong body, or the what God has defined them to be. That is what America has now officially became the Sodom and Gomorrah.
First of all, we're not going to deviate from the topic. We're talking about immigration.
No, we will talk about. I just want
to honestly, all your points in my time. So when it comes to that, I believe in men and women. Let's discuss immigration. Because immigration is very important to us. We Liberians. It's very important to us that Crystal, don't talk about here. Let's discuss immigration, please. Crystal, don't deviate from the topic.
We're not moving for the topic yet now.
No, you're trying to move for the topic. Let's go back to immigration, please. I'm not telling you what to say, but let's go back to immigration. Immigration is the topic.
See, I will come to immigration. I just wanted to ask you simple questions today. Because
I don't want to change. No. I don't want to change the topic on my platform. Let's go back to immigration.
Personally, I don't see anything wrong that Trump is doing for now. I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm reading all the news. I got a lot of this story in my phone. He's putting hold on this. He's putting hold on this. Now, let's remember, this is a new government that came into power that is trying to change the way things have been going in America. A lot of things will be put on hold and pause. Does not mean that it will not resume. I'm sure Trump putting certain kind of support, loans and grants and stuff on pause is for him to officially assess the country's financial state and the country's budget before he can resume certain kind of benefits to the people. You can't just keep pouring out of the well. You don't even know how the balance of the well is.
Crystal, you see why I said let's discuss immigration. As you guys are talking, I take my TV on to CNN. I don't change this channel.
Yeah.
Trump rents up ICE raids in cities across the U.S. This is important to discuss. I beg you.
Yeah.
Let's discuss immigration. We can't obey a woman who get carrying the ball. What the other one? This is important immigration.
What did I do?
They are ready cities for city to city across the U.S. You can't read a thing on my hand shaking.
Me coming just a minute. You see, I don't know why people have problem with Trump. And Crystal, there's a good question you asked. For me personally, as a servant of God, or person that fear God, I mean, no, it does not move me. You know why? If a man on his own home has a wife and his children and his house, It is his responsibility to take care of his home, his wife, and his children. That's what makes him a man.
Yes.
Now, if he refuses to do that, he does not, he should not, and he must not expect another man to take care of his children. If that comes back to us Liberians, we have a country called Liberia. We have a government. No Liberian should leave other Liberia to come to America before they know that they should be human beings. Government officials still, Donald Trump said he talking about Americans. If I cannot help America and I cannot help Americans, and I do not put America first, if I do not put my household first, then how can I start helping other people? I have no problem with that.
You are right. And you know they're talking about a deportation, ICE. The last time I checked, there is nobody that holds an American passport that have come out to say I'm an immigrant, I hold an American passport, Trump deported me for America. This is solely illegal immigrants.
Yeah, no, Chris, let me make that point of correction here. What's going to happen here, whether you immigrate, whether you get citizenship as an immigrant, you get green card as an immigrant, you get visiting visa as an immigrant, just be on a light.
That's it.
You know one school, period. Because he going, listen, the man is cleaning his house. If your house is dirty, you have to clean it up.
But Trump is not working American citizenship to immigrants. He is not doing that. He has never said he would do that.
No.
He said that he's solely going after people that are undocumented legally in the United States. And you know, the thing is like this, right, men of God? The people talking about ICE. This is the clear cut right here, what's going on. When you get in a place where innocent surveillance are mixed with criminal, when the police get in there to raid, they're not going to catch innocent surveillance. They might catch one or two, but they will release them at the end of the day because why they know they are innocent. But their target are the criminals. So ICE going to raid targets, for example, Liberian Americans are there, Ghanaians Americans are there, migrants are there that have paperwork. Even if they arrest you, they will release you. Why? Because your paperwork are intact. Their targets are undocumented, illegal immigrants. So I don't know why people are panicking all over social media. Everybody need to calm down.
The reason why they are panicking, let me tell you, the reason why people are afraid, they take America to be heaven.
Yes.
You see, most of our immigrants, I will talk about us Liberians, we take this country called America to be heaven. So when we arrive in America, we feed in our head. We get carried away that we in heaven. We don't care about God no more. No more. We are crazy. We are foolish. We turn away from God. We feel like there is heaven now. I'm an American citizen. Listen, be praying to get the one they call it. There's a blue book, the Bible. If you do not believe in it, you can go anywhere in the world. God is everywhere. God can provide for you everywhere. People in Liberia, they are surviving. People in Haiti are surviving. People in other parts of the world, they are surviving with all America facility or benefit. But when we Liberians, oh, I know it. I do immigration paperwork for Liberians. Liberians put their foot in the country. They condemn their country.
Yes. You know why, men of God? You know why they do that? You know why they do that?
Can I ask the pastor just a quick question and then leave?
Okay,
how you doing, everybody?
Then I will come in after you. Go ahead.
How you doing, Crystal?
All right, what's up?
How you doing, Sierra? Yeah. So, Pastor, I heard you speaking about a man protecting his home. I think you were relating it to Trump protecting America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question to you is, who are Americans?
Is it why Americans?
Yeah.
Every human being.
Okay.
Did I answer your question? Every human being are Americans.
So every human being, every immigrant that comes to the United States, whether illegally or legally, and attain citizenship or attain residency in the United States, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Now,
as long as you have an American passport, you are an American. Automatically, you become a child of Donald Trump and a child of America. That's why Donald Trump is not after you. He is after illegal immigrants, and people have just refused to understand this main purpose.
I'm coming. Let me make my point clear. Immigration has two phases. It has the legal immigration. You have illegal immigration. Okay.
Immigrants.
Yeah, I'm talking about legal migration and illegal migration. Okay, that is those who come in legally and illegally. Now, it doesn't, for me, I'm not bothering on which one. I'm looking at illegal immigration. When you come, there are some people who are not fortunate, okay, to enter a country legally at a point in time, but they are fortunate to enter that country as illegal persons. But with time, these people are able to regularize their status and become legal within that country. So what are you telling me at this point? There are people or kids within the United States that may be affected by this particular process that is going on by Trump. I'm not saying that Trump is wrong, okay? He's exercising his duty as president.
So you know, I will tell you something.
He's exercising his duty as president of the United States of America. Don't you think there are other ways to regularize people's status than to gather people off a massive deportation, people who may be potential contributor to the economy of the United States? Why am I saying this? Because I came to Europe as an illegal immigrant, and today I am a legal immigrant within Europe. And I know the contribution that I am giving to the economy of Europe. Could there be any other way, or is this a vengeance by Trump? Because in the last election before this one, majority of foreigners voted for Democrats. Do you think it is vengeance rather than wanting to protect the interests of Americans?
Well,
okay. He asked a question. I do not know whether it's vengeance or not, but for mine, I look at it from a leadership point of view. I'm a leader. First of all, as a leader, you should protect, you should guide, lead, and provide. Now, if you're a leader, you fail to do this thing as a husband or a father of your home, if you cannot protect, you cannot lead, you can teach or direct your household, you're not a father. I will tell you, you are not fit to be a father. And a man or a woman, you're not fit to be a parent. So Donald Trump is saying he gave a message to the rest of the world, the leaders of the other people, other countries. If you can't take care of your own people, by all costs, they must come in my country illegally. By all costs, they must come in my country illegally. I am telling you, take responsibility of your own. Start stealing your people money and making them to be slaves in their own home, that they must run, they must get on ship, and they must get in ocean to come and find means to enter America. For me personally, he making other leaders responsible.
Pastor, if you can just hold on right there, let me interject. Brother Albert, you and I live in Europe, right? You came as an illegal immigrant. I came as a legal immigrant because my mother brought me, right?
Yeah.
Now, as much as you will look at it because of the fact that
Crystal, let me just correct a point from my end. I think I made a mistake. I did not come as an illegal. I entered Europe legally, but my visa expired and then became illegal. Yeah.
Right? When it comes on the land of that Jesus, when it comes on the land of priorities of a country's citizen and safety of a country, there is nothing about empathy into it. I'm sure all of us we have been made to understand that America is something that put just visit visa and go and just decide to just stay there. All of these things have a financial strain on the United States of America.
100%.
This is the reason why the real American citizens, whether immigrants or white or black, it does not matter. So far you want a passport, they are not even getting the maximum help they need to get. Because a lot of American money is going into other countries' citizens, and it shouldn't be like that. Americans from all colors, all part of the world should be a priority number one to the United States of America. And they should be given the proper care, treatment, and resources to live a decent life. America have now become a central part or melting ground or dumping pot for other countries. This is Trump trying to tell the world. I am sending this message out there. Correct your corrupt system. Make your country a home so your citizens don't run out to other countries and be here illegally, whether they are contributing or not. The point is, be a responsible leader.
Crystal.
Brother Abra, 1 minute. If America did not have a good system into place, nobody will want to go there. Okay?
Crystal.
Nobody will want to go there.
Crystal, do you agree with me? Do you agree with me that in this Europe that we live, there are mass migration from Europe to America also?
I know. Now let me tell you something.
Okay. It's not just Africa. Let me interject.
You just asked a question about Europe. Now let me tell you something. You remember in Trump first had a presidency, right? Trump said he preferred having citizens from Norway, Finland, Denmark, Germany, Sweden, other than Africa. You know why he said that? He said because Norwegians take care of their citizens all over the world.
But look, Crystal, what you are making reference to, you are making reference to the economy of Europe and making reference to the economy of Africa. Those are two distinct different economies. Okay,
wow.
The economy of Europe. The economy of Europe.
Before you can just wait.
Yeah.
Now, America and Norway have made it possible. A Norwegian citizen can go to America today and go to Miami to the consular, request to stay in the U.S. The Norwegian consular will help them fight to the U.S. government and immigration and give them stable paper in America. Liberia do not give the citizens that. They don't have that level of connection. Now, whose fault it is?
What you are saying,
Brother Abra, where you were coming 50 years ago or 55 years ago, Norway was a complete potato farm with no buildings standing up. They were only surviving off of making robots. They had nothing. Common sense made it to put a system into place for the people to enjoy. Liberia, what is stopping Liberia? Corruption. There is no justification of economics. Liberia is supposed to be richer than Norway, but because of our leadership, corruption is the reason why we are poor. Not because they don't have the money, but because they are corrupt. So Trump, what he's doing is sending a message to them to put a system into place for Liberian people to enjoy their resources. And that's on period. Let it deport every illegal immigrant for America and let American people that are shut out, they enjoy their resources. What kind of nonsense is that?
First, I want to ask you the question. Do you love your country, Liberia?
I love my country, but I hate corruption.
Yeah. Let me ask my question. Let me learn. You love your country, Liberia. Now, with all of these things that you've said and the principle that you have established, would you accept if they were to tell you that we want to revoke your residency or your citizenship in Europe, that you go back to Liberia, or that you have learned that you establish that in Liberia and teach your people? Will you agree to go back to Liberia?
First of all, let me correct your mistake. They can.
No, my question.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. You know why? That is the reason why I don't like the politics in Liberia, because that's not a place I can even live.
Not politicking. I'm asking you a simple question. I am not politicking. You are talking about the people of Europe and in the Americas. They have established themselves. And you talk about Norway. You told me to allow you to learn, and I waited, and you learned. Let me just talk, and then you will interject. You spoke about the Europes. You talk about Americas. Okay, most especially the United States, and you made reference to Norway, Finland, and other places where when they go to that consulate, they are able to make their citizens to stay within America. You spoke about what they have established in the individual countries. Okay. Yes. Now, all of these things that you have learned, that you have been in Europe for quite a while, and you say you love your country, Liberia. Are you willing to deprive yourself of what you are living in the Europe and go back to Liberia to establish and teach your people?
I can never go back to Liberia to live, number one, because I'm a
then why should you speak so much highly of these people? Because these people that you are speaking so highly of, let me land, Crystal. These people that you are speaking so highly of, they didn't go to Africa to learn all of these things. They learn and put the ideas together here. So if you as a person that have developed your mind in Europe cannot want to go back to Africa, you say you cannot go back to Africa to teach your people development, then why are you having an argument? Why are you condemning your people?
Something. Okay, Abra, let me tell you something, right?
Yeah.
Number one of the reasons why Liberia is not a place for me because of the kind of mouth that on my head. I go to Liberia, they will kill me. The people in Liberia are not ready for function. They are not ready for a system.
So most Liberians go to Africa every year. If we say that individually, nobody will visit their home. Nobody will visit Liberia. You have been to Liberia.
No. You cannot impose. Let me tell you something. You cannot impose your choice. I am telling you my choice and my thinking right now. I, as an individual,
it's your thought of reality.
I'm answering your question. I came to this country when I was barely 13 years. I was never an adult. I was a child. I grew up under the rightful system being put in place. I was taught honesty and not dishonesty. I was taught I was not taught about corruption. I was taught about being just to society.
Why can't you go back to your motherland? Why can't you go back to your motherland to establish the principle for future generations?
Why will I go back to the
question? It's not just about condemning the system.
You now.
It's not just about condemning the system. It's about upwriting the system. That's the question I'm asking.
That's right.
Why will I go back to a culture that I've refused to accept that they are being treated wrongly? You don't see the way Liberia is short people? When you talk about corruption,
how can you correct the system? It's not about what they do.
And I have no interest in correcting the system because I am not their leader. They make their choice and let them suffer their choices. I'm a Norwegian citizen. If Norway is hosting election, I want to vote, I will go to Norway to go vote. When Great
I am not talking about all that. That is insignificant.
No,
that is significant. Then why should you, if you're Norwegian citizen, why should you condemn a country called Liberia because you came here at the age of 13 and you are a Western person and you cannot go back to correct and help build the system back home? Why should you condemn it?
You see the way you're trying to change the topic around right there?
No, I'm not changing the topic.
Corrupt leaders in Liberia, you're talking about I'm condemning Liberia. Liberia does not have a system. Their leaders are corrupt. The people keep making bad choices as leaders. And this is what Trump is trying to send a message for them to make their choices rightly and stand up for leaders.
I ask a simple question. Let's go back to immigration. Let's go back to immigration. Let's go back to immigration.
Thank you, yeah.
Let's go back to immigration. So, do you think, like you see people like Charlotte, okay? Charlotte have built a life for herself within the United States. Some people wake up early morning to go and do job. Charlotte have made Facebook a full-time job. She's self-employed. She's contributing to the economics of the United States. Okay. So many immigrants, they are Americans, Europeans. The work that these citizens cannot do is what immigrants. Do you know that the bulk of the immigrants, the work that they do is what build up the economy of these Western countries? Do you think the citizens alone can do that?
Albert, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Trump is not after people that shut up and got American citizenship. He is after.
No, I'm not talking about citizenship. I'm talking about she has citizenship, but she came as an immigrant, a legal immigrant. I'm talking about because these countries are built upon immigrants.
Robert is an American Liberian citizen.
So, are you understanding what I'm saying? Are
He
you
has
understanding
a
what I'm saying?
relationship with you. Trump said he do not want illegal. He never said Charlemagne. He never
Crystal, he
said
said, do you understand what I'm saying? Then listen to him.
Do you
He
understand
got back and
what I'm
repeat what he
saying?
said.
Do you
Yeah?
understand what I'm saying?
according
I'm
to
not
you.
talking about whether she has citizenship or who has citizenship. If you come as an immigrant, Shadow was not born as a natural born American. She came as a legal immigrant and obtained citizenship. Okay? I'm not talking about citizenship. Okay? I'm talking about immigrants. Whether you have citizenship now or not, but as an immigrant, do you know that immigrants are the one that build these economics that you are talking about?
Okay. Let me come in.
Pastor, you're coming.
Okay,
That
let the
question
pastor
answer the
carry this
question.
one. I beg you. Let the pastor, let me not go speak
Okay,
to,
I
please.
got.
Let's
No,
stay
you say
on
I'm gonna say
the
something.
subject. The subject is immigration. Let's stay on
Yes,
the subject.
immigration,
Thank you,
yeah.
Abba, for joining the show.
Let me answer like immigration problem because he posted to me. Therefore, that you come in and just
Crystal,
continue.
no, Crystal,
Right?
no, don't continue the show. Let the pastor talk. Let her go
No,
speak
I
to.
said the question is for
Let
me. See,
her
I
go speak. Don't do that. Don't do that.
go ahead.
You are looking at the wall. Come on.
But Ivor, you and Crystal, I think you guys are saying the same thing. The only thing is understanding of each other. That's all. Crystal is speaking about what Trump is doing, and you as well speaking about the immigrant that came to this country. With all the immigrants, there will be no America. That is understood.
100%.
America is saying Donald Trump because Americans voted for Donald Trump. Americans are not saying it is just Donald Trump as one person, a person. But the Americans that voted for Donald Trump, they are saying they do not want immigrants here, whether immigrant here or not, they can still go on with America. That's why they voted Donald Trump. Let's get that part established. In this country, as an immigrant, you are only here to contribute to the economy. You are not valued for nothing. Absolutely. They gave you paper to only contribute. If you cannot contribute, today I'm working, I'm paying taxes. If I do not work in America and I'm not paying taxes, that American citizen in the street who have worked and now they have no more job, they are not paying taxes, they are sleeping under the bridges that are born here.
Yes.
They were born here. For me, God had never made a mistake for me personally. He never made a mistake to make me a Liberian. I'm proud Liberian. The same way American is proud to be an American. I am proud to be a Liberian because God, the Creator, never made a mistake. He gave American brain, gave them wisdom to build their country that I will run here. Why then? The same brain, the same God that created white men, the same God created black men. Why it is that we Africans, more especially Liberians, we refuse
to use our brain,
to put our brain together, but our brain is corrupt, still, suppress, deny.
Preach, Daddy, preach.
Kill. Then we say we won't put the blame on other people. Why should I take my children? But I put my blame on Abel for Abel to take my children. I didn't want to feed my children. My horse is dirty. I made my horse stink. But I expecting my children to run to our to go relax and go. Am I a father? I'm a sick father already. I'm not blessed to be a father. You see, God gave each and every one of us brain. To get that brain, you must fear God. The Bible says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. When you don't fear God, you can go to school, you get all the degree. You are educated fool. Because you feel to apply. Failure of application to what you are learned make a person an educated fool. So when God gave you that wisdom, the same wisdom, the same God, the same God that created, He made Adam and Eve. We all on the earth. We are creatures of Adam and Eve. White men, black men, we all are creatures of Adam and Eve. God created each and every one. God, not Satan created white men, not God created black men, not Satan created black men, not God created white men. The same God. He's just one God. So if you see people that I know white people not afraid of God. I know when I in America, they're not afraid of God. But you know what they do? They love themselves. Before you love somebody, you have to love yourself. Before I gave you, I had to have. If I don't have, I can't give you.
Thank you, yeah, Pastor.
Look Liberia, that small country with rich resources. Everything God gave it all blessed. But you know what? We talk about God, we have no fear for God. That's why our eyes are blind. We do not see the value of our own country. Before I can sleep in Google, when I see Liberians, it hurts me. When I see Liberians showing, oh, you see, you see my bathroom, it's too clean, you see my bed. I'm like, oh, so when the American can come and show before you know that you're a human being. Liberians, if our government, if every one of us, we are patriotic, we fear God, we can do the same thing that Donald Trump said.
Crystal, let's keep it count the show small. Good
Good
afternoon, Kiki.
evening. Good evening. My issue I have with everything that Crystal and the pastor is saying. First, let's remember, America is not about, they have something called you separate church and state. Okay? What politics has to do with Christianity has nothing to do with why we're in the position that we're in.
No,
Secondly,
with all God, there's no politics. No. Kiki, I
that's
don't
fine.
agree. God
That's
fight.
fine.
He's the
That's
creator of
fine.
all things.
That's fine.
He created
That's
all
fine.
things, right?
Okay.
With
But
all God, there is no politics. Come in.
secondly, we all are immigrants from somewhere.
Okay.
And we all come to America for a reason. If you didn't come with a DV paper, if you didn't come with your own green card that somebody sent for you, the reason why people are leaving their countries is because of we're called third world countries. You cannot walk into a job in Africa and get it just like that. Women have to sleep with men sometimes. People with power take advantage of the poor. When children are going to school, they can't get the education that they want. We have children in the opportunity that Americans and European children are having is why we all run to America. So now, when you put that into perspective, let's put into perspective the part of Liberians coming to America. We came because of a civil war. People came on resettlement. People came as refugees. People came as war victims. Everybody had their names that they put to it, asylum and all of that. We all came to America for betterment. There are people who their road to citizenship was smooth. There are people who their road to citizenship is very hard. So what you're doing is unfair as immigrants who were not born here to talk about a system that is corrupt back home and people are dying and fighting to find a way to America. Now, let's come to present day America. Immigrants hold a whole lot of say in the American economy. When you go to the Chinese restaurant, it's Spanish people cooking the food, not white American people. When you go to Walmart, it's African people. When you go to Costco, it's African people working in Costco, not white, only white Americans. We work here. We make money. In fact, Western Union, MoneyGram, their money that they make is highly because of the immigrants, because we're sending money back home. So the role that we play, legally or illegally, as a person in America, you play a role. Because even if you're working under the table, you go to Western Union to send money to the people back home.
Yeah.
Okay? The white people are not the ones taking care of their children in their homes. It's black women, African old mom there. The women who clean it poo butt in the hospitals. It's not just white women and white people doing it. The jobs that white and black American people may not think they should do is what immigrants will do to pay for their families back home for a better life.
I
So
want.
just hold on, sir. You've been talking. Just because now that you have a citizenship, and I keep coming on Ciara's show to remind people, there is still a thing that he is talking about, reversing your citizenship. So when you'll be applauding Donald Trump on his nonsense, when he finished with the illegal citizens, he's coming for the people who are naturalized. When he's finished with the naturalized, he's coming for the children who their parents were illegally born here and then they became citizens. I know women who get on plane pregnant just to come to America to born their children to be American citizens. So when you're talking, it doesn't just end at illegal people. It's it's not just a paragraph. It's not just a sentence. It's a book that he's writing, and you're encouraging it as immigrants. That's the part that annoys me.
I'm sorry. Can I come here? I'm
Go
sorry for
ahead.
me. All right. I actually I may be misunderstood. I stand the ground, and I stand the ground to please mankind. I stand the ground to please the Creator, not about Donald Trump, not about Charles Iku. Let's take the pastor away, because each and every one of us on this surface of the earth, we have an assignment, it's accountability to give to God after we leave the earth, and that should be at the back of each and every one of us.
So Pastor, can I ask you the question?
I want to.
Then you will just put everything together.
All right, come.
Because you are making reference to the Bible. Okay. So on the date of creation, the first day of creation, when God created the world, the first 7 days
You're not
of
muted.
creation,
Ciara, mute yourself. You're not
the
muted.
first 7 days of creation, okay, when God created this earth, where were citizens?
You say what was citizen?
Yeah, citizens. Yeah.
Citizen were with God.
Okay. So don't you think that everywhere on this earth, everywhere on this earth is God's protectorate, and his people deserve to live anywhere on the topic of this earth?
I agree 100%. I agree.
Then why are you in favor of Trump's policy?
Okay, I'm not. I said again, I'm not in favor of Trump's policy. I never voted. Even in my country, Liberia, I don't vote. I don't believe in politicians. I don't believe in people that suppress other people to climb up the ladder. No, I don't believe in those people. I don't vote. So what I do, I can support your idea, Brother Abba. If Brother Abba is something that makes sense, that please God, the Creator, that Brother Abba will stand with. I don't care whether I will benefit or not. As long as it please God, I will stand with Brother Abba. It's where that's saying. All right, Donald Trump, he not a heaven, he not God. Hear what the guy is saying. Sister, if I came to your house, I want to ask my sister here. If I came to your house to wipe for you, clean your or wash your dish or do everything, and you say, child, I do not need your service. Get out of my house. That's your house. I went to visit you. Let's say I went to visit you. And you say, child, leave my place, go. Should I, child, force you by all means? Because I'm a human being like yourself, I'm going to say, I will stay in your house by all costs. You said that immigrant, I work in America. I'm a security officer. I came in this country. I've been working non-stop. I work. I never take penny from the government to say food stamp or they no. I work every time to contribute. But if their country say they do not want me here, should I say by all costs, by all means, I have a country called Liberia, and American help me to come here for stamping, and they said, now we don't need you in my place, in my house no more. Go back to your country. Should I had a problem with that? God had given me a country. If I never had a country, if I had nowhere to go, then Sister Charlotte said it right. She said to Liberia, if you send me back to Liberia, I will eat my money. You know why? That people eating money in Liberia, God is staying with them. It is true that people in Liberia, no hospital, they are still breathing. It is true that people in Liberia do not wake up like me to go to work to pay taxes, but yet they are still happy. You know
So, Pastor.
what is good?
So can
Peace of
I
mind.
ask you a question, sir?
So, Pastor, yeah. Okay. You're going
Yeah.
to keep.
Okay, Albert, my question I have for the pastor
Did you
is,
answer that? You never answered my question though.
yes,
It is
I'm
wrong.
answering your question, okay? Because you've been afforded a lifestyle that when you turn the lights on, the lights turn on. You wash clothes, it's in a washer machine. You go for a job, you didn't get hired because you knew the papier, okay?
No.
You got hired because you went in with your resume. You showed the people what you can do. Again, we all come from corrupt countries that is making people run away. If we've come here and we paint, again, I'm not speaking on the criminals. If you are just taking it to the criminals, I would not have a problem with what you're saying. Because
Me too.
there are hardworking immigrants that are here. I'm not speaking on the people who are doing what they're supposed to do to give their family the lifestyle that they deserve. We all have children here. We have system here for children who have mental illness that they can be taken care of. We have physical therapy. A child can go into the hospital today crippled. They will walk out, they will give them a wheelchair. A woman can have a baby at 5 months pregnant and that baby will survive. You understand? Liberia, you go to a hospital for anything that God bring you out of it. A simple thing as a diabetic patient, they will give you drip, sugar. I have a cousin who died from that in Liberia. Did the same thing, moved from America, moved to Africa because they want to go and do a better life there. And you end up dead because the system is not, they cannot do operations in Liberia. There are people on dialysis that would die within months because there's no dialysis, not one dialysis machine working in Liberia. And if you're working, you got to pay somebody before you can get the treatment. These are the reasons why we run away. When you go look at the border for Europe to and those northern African countries, people are crossing water just to make it. People are marrying fake marriages just to come here to make it. Again, African people. And every morning I wake up, I post something stupid Trump has done for a reason to show us immigrants that we are stupidly not even understanding how we got to America. The Black American people were not citizens of America. Not until 1965 before they gave them rights. The Civil Rights Act was done in the 60s. Some of us are older than, some of our parents are older than the independence of our countries in Africa. Some people here, their grandparents are 2 generations away from slavery. So as Black people, our fight is not to encourage 1925 America. Women did not have rights. Black people did not have rights. And children did not have rights. There were children put in orphanage. They stopped orphanage in America because of how people were beating children. The group home situations that we have now is monitored because people have had children in those places. They used to bust people here when they say and dig in your forehead when they say you are crazy. Lobotomy to see if there's something wrong with you. We have come a far way for us to sit as the people with the color of our skin to even agree that a misogynist, a bigotrist, to tell us two of his wives are immigrants.
I agree.
Okay? Melania is not from here. Ivanka Trump, her accent was heavy. Melania doesn't talk because she has a Russian accent. We're not the only people coming here. White people are coming. British people are coming. Y'all think it's just the Mexicans they would deal with. But when they're gathering, they're not just looking at Mexicans. It's all of us. And our
Everyone.
countries right now, if they round us up and take us back home, the first morning you wake up, I've been to Africa, 7 o'clock in the morning, that the heat can wake you up. You can't breathe.
Okay.
Like shout outside the muffin.
Stop,
Okay.
man. We should not.
I agree.
As a group, even women who are so-called against abortion, this, that, and the other, we should not, because it's not just one person that will suffer.
I agree.
It's everyone.
But you know what? The message I believe in, that one man that created each and everyone, he will not.
The man right now, the man that created us is not getting involved, sir. God has sat down. God is on vacation at this point.
Hold on. My God, he never took vacation. My God, he never walk away. My God, he sees, he hears, but he said at the same time, while I'm praying and fasting, the reason why he does not hear my prayer, because of my iniquity.
Sir, that the same iniquities and prayer the people sat down here on and listening to the Bible.
The pastor is submitting. The pastor is submitting.
400 years, black people were slaves, waiting for Jesus to come and free them. Okay? Let's not go there.
You know what? So that the reason why I come to the platform, the reason why I come to the platform, I'm not ashamed to come to the platform. A lot of people will say, why you go to Miss Robert? She is an ordained minister of the gospel. So the reason why I feel comfortable to come here, because it is an ordained minister gospel. I do not care whatever was said or been said or is done on the platform. When I get to the platform, I'm speaking directly to the host of this platform, because she and I share something value in common, and God will hold us accountable to any other person. So when I come here, I speak with that power. I don't walk backward. I'm not afraid. Many Charles Aku take a pastor away. Many Charles Aku not that God not going to take me with my title. He's gonna ask me, what did I do when I'm on the ice?
Okay, Pastor.
So
can I come in?
Yeah.
Can I come in? I was on a platform one time when I hit the request button. The guy asked me, which country are you? I said, I'm a Liberian, but I live in Belgium. The guy threatened to drop me off the platform because I live in Belgium. He said, why do you black people have to live in Belgium with all Napoleon did to black people in the Congo? He said, if you cannot give me a genuine reason, I will drop you and you will not give your contribution. And then I told him respectfully, I said, can I ask you the question? Why are you as a black man still live within the United States when your forefathers were enslaved within the United States? And he wanted to get angry, and the other contributors on the platform said he has a genuine question. Now, you spoke of Trump want to get rid of immigrants. Is Trump
illegal?
And is Trump an original American? Is he the right messenger to flush whether legal or illegal immigrants out of the United States?
that question has been answered through the Constitution, because you cannot be president in this country called America until you are an American citizen.
Yes,
Okay, so
Born.
now, okay, wait, Albert,
yes.
wait. I will shut up for a second, but let me interject right here. So now, if your daughter, who's an American citizen because she was born here, right, runs for presidency, and the Constitution states that you were, once you're born here, you can be president, right? What if he can now reverse it to where they say, because your parents got green card or whatever, you cannot be a citizen. He's reversing the amendments. He's playing with the Constitution. And
Okay.
and will you be okay with that?
No,
Because you
you know
think
why?
he was born here, so he
No,
legal, so he can do whatever he wants.
no,
So are you
no,
okay
no.
with
Listen,
him reversing the Constitution?
no. You see, America is a country that I really do not take it to be heaven, but I love America somehow
Why are you here?
because she has system.
Are you do you
Donald
live in
Trump
America right now?
is right here in New
Okay,
Jersey,
so why
Gloucester City.
are you still here, sir? You seem like
Very
a
good
nice
question.
older gentleman. You could go
Very
back home,
good.
open a church,
Very
and
good question. Can I answer your question, miss?
sure.
Very good question. These are questions have been asked by black, not Liberian, not African like myself and my sister, but people that are born here. What are you doing here? Or black, not women. I work with all black. I'm the only African American. I am the only African that work in my department. But you know what they do? They tell me I do not belong here. African American. My sister had problem with Donald Trump. She asked me the question, what am I doing here? My brother Abba asked a question, who owned this world? Who owned America? And I said, God. Who created everybody? I said, God. My sister came by to ask, what am I doing here? Because you know what? This place called America is owned by God, is not owned by nobody. One. Two, God
Okay. Okay.
who brought me here, the God that brought me here, is
Mm.
the God want to use Donald Trump to say I should go back out of the place. Nobody can stop Donald Trump, and nobody can stop me, and I cannot stop to say I will stay here. Because coming here, I never knew how I got here. So getting out of here, it is God that brought me here, will carry me back. So I will give thanks and praise it to the God because he has completed his job. That is what I believe.
Pastor,
America
you
is not
just said,
happening.
Pastor, you just said, I asked you the question, Kiki asked you the question, your sister asked you the question, and in the end, you concluded that God put you here because it is for God. So, do you think Trump has the right as a biblical person? First of all, let me ask you the question. In the beginning, biblically, where was America?
America was in the world. The world,
And where
the
was the
world
world?
was God.
Where was the world?
The world was with God.
The world was God, right? So do
Yeah.
you think America, even original American, white Americans, they say America is the home of the immigrants, it's the place of the immigrants. So do you think, I have not lived in the United States, I have not been to the United States, but I read a lot and I watch the news a lot, I watch movies a lot. Even white Americans says there is the home of opportunities, there is the home of immigrants. And even the Trump is an immigrant. That is what I asked you the question that I said in my premise. Do you think it is a vengeance, an immigrant wanting to get rid of immigrant and changing the laws, reversing the laws of the United States to get at certain people?
But you may be right, and I'm not Trump. I'm not Republican, not a Democrat. I never voted. I said I'm not in Donald Trump's mind. But what I believe and I know of, American voted for Donald Trump.
Which
Americans,
Americans? Which Americans?
Americans voted for Donald Trump. If American never voted for Donald Trump, like Donald Trump would not be president today. American got online, I never voted. I refuse to vote. I will not vote until I leave the earth. I will not get no power to saw to beat me up. I will not get no power, no sword here on the earth. When you read this book, the Holy Bible, it tells a lot of stuff about the life we live on the earth. But you know what we do? We overlook it. We know plenty more than the God that created us. That's why make us to suffer. That's why we get bad leadership, bad rulers. Wherever the people of God disobey God, God always give them a king to chastise them to go back to him because he is the owner of every human being.
I can use the Bible to confuse us.
I'm not confusing you. Stop. I'm not confusing you. Because you know why? That book cannot confuse anyone. And anyone that use the Bible to confuse you or manipulate you, that person is on a curse already.
So,
The Bible is
Pastor,
there.
can I ask you a question, sir? Can I ask you a question, sir?
Yeah, ma.
The whole point of this conversation is to say that you agree with the mass deportation that's going on?
No, I never said that. I never said that.
Oh.
No, I'm here. No, I never said that.
What?
I said if Donald Trump, who was voted by Americans before Donald Trump came to power, he said what you would do, and he said you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do this. He said everything you're going to do. It's like Saul and the children of Israel. God told the children of Israel, this is what Saul will do with you people when you're brought into power. The children of Israel told God, forget it, it's not your business. We want our own person, we want our own kind. And God gave. The Bible says, ask and you shall receive. As they ask anything, ask God for anything, whether a bad man, a good woman, a bad woman, or a fine woman. God said, as long as you want it, He will give it to you until you understand why He told you not to take that person. So when they voted for Donald Trump, who am I? Donald Trump said all what he's doing. What is surprising to us?
Can I ask you a second question?
Yeah.
Do you believe that the propaganda, the fear mongering, the rhetoric that he led with, right? To make people think that they're coming for their jobs. He said that immigrants are the ones who killing people. He said that the immigrants were the ones eating all the people dogs in Ohio. He said that to stop a boy, all the things that the right-wing Christians, Donald Trump is not a Christian. He's never, he can't even swear on the Bible. Okay? So if you're saying, if I'm listening to you correctly, you're saying that God brought this man in, a man that's not a Christian. He's not, he's been backed by Christians to push Christian agenda. He's being backed by racists to push racist agenda. He's being backed by social media data billionaires so that they can own all our data and information. He of himself has no stake in this game, if you think about it. He's not a Christian. He just won't be president.
I agree.
Everything
I agree with
he's
you.
done has been because, or all the money that he could get has been because of other people's agendas. And he pushed it. He's been saying the things that most white people who want to talk don't say, right?
I
So
100%. Now you with me. You are with me
no,
now.
but okay. So then how do you now, as a man of God, come to the conclusion that it's God who put this man here?
All right. I gave a reference in the book of Samuel. There was a guy called Saul. God told the children of Israel this what Saul would do. And the reason God permitted Saul to rule the children of Israel, he wanted the children of Israel to come back to him. That was a reason. That was why he gave them the guideline and everything that Saul would do to them and what Saul would do. But they said they never needed God intervention. They wanted their own king.
But
And when they kill so hold
sir,
on.
the entire voting, the entire
Okay.
American election was based off of hate. White people hating that a black man won. And the knee-jerk reaction was hate. They know he was not a good man to be their president,
Okay,
but every word that he spewed. I live in Virginia, rural Virginia,
okay.
okay? They have a big flag on the road. Fuck Biden. You go places, people look at you like they don't want you to. And I'm from the city. I'm from DC, so
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing here that is enticing for me. The only thing I've learned is that hate is real. The way how they
100%.
the way how they treat us and the way how they view us is totally different in the city than in the country. So he gone. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't
Kiki,
like.
I wanted to leave the pastor with this before I leave. He's you are promoting the bureaucratic
Yes,
system
Carla, how
that
you doing?
deprives your
Kiki, how are you, Mama?
Hold on, sweetie. Let me hear what the
it's
Albert.
like
Yeah.
it's like it's like supporting the bureaucratic system that deprives people of other race and color that come to the shores of Europe and America. I would have spoken with him on my personal experience when I came to Europe. Okay, when I applied for migration status to stay, I applied at the bank. Okay, the bank at the time they were looking for masters. I applied just out of the University of Liberia as a first degree holder. I went for that interview, and guess what, Kiki? I was called. I was called. Imagine among masters holder. But at the end, do you know what the manager did? The manager said, "This guy, he's just coming with his document shows that he's just coming to Europe. Although he's a first degree holder, his intellect is high,
Mm-hmm.
but we have to take somebody. They do not allow, especially here in Europe, Belgium. Let me say Belgium. They do not allow you to hold certain position in your banking in the finance system so easily,
Right.
especially when you were not born here.
Right.
So all of
Let me
these things,
Let him
I'm trying
Albert,
to,
finish, please.
Albert,
yeah,
Crystal, wait.
Crystal,
you
just
talking about
Crystal, just
Belgium, that Belgium that you happy?
I'm talking about Belgium.
Okay, go ahead, like EU, of course.
Yeah, it's EU. So, and I didn't go to school here. So, what the thing here is that the pastor was trying to speak on biblical principle, and all of my question I was asking him were based upon biblical principle. That's why I asked him the question. In the beginning, what was America? And he asked that question. The world has become a global village, but there are certain people within the elite system who still feel that Africans should be suppressed or people from other countries should be suppressed.
Okay.
And if we continue to support that system, we will be flushed out of Europe and the Americas. And I hope those who are going along with the ideologies of the Trump is only trying to strengthen himself and the Republican Party for ensuing elections. It's not to benefit the black people who are going with him. Because gradually, little by little, they have a plan to get rid of what they call people who do not belong of that same race and the same color, all of that mixed. So it's a pity to see all of brothers and sisters. It is not right. I mean, anybody who is a criminal be flushed out of the system. Be
Of course.
flushed out of the system. But it's not those who wake up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, go to do 3, 4 jobs and contributing to the economy, and you want to bring a draconian system to get them out of the country.
Okay. You're correct. Living in Europe, I live in Europe. I'm a European citizen anyway. So it happens like that. One of the reasons why they will really not even allow you to host that position, because number one, you haven't been groomed here. The people believe that Africa is corrupt.
The fact that you just came out of Africa, you did not even go to school yet, you have not been in the
I would disagree with you, Crystal. I live here for 15 years now. It's the bureaucracy. It's not because of Africa. It's the bureaucracy. Even in the United States, there's a bureaucracy.
Okay, wait. Let me tell you something. You know, when we're talking about migrants, right? So we'll talk about all not African, but Europe and America and everything. Now, let me give you an example of UK. Not because we can't publicize or we not all want this go shouting because American people they just let noise. Couple of years ago, yeah, they let not too much of noise. Couple of years ago, this great country voted for a man that was a mixed race as the prime minister. I think he was an Arab or Indian man as a prime minister. Black in complexion, dark. You're not really black, but he was dark in complexion. This human being came to power. The men are supposed to stand up for migrants in this country. Started putting rules down in a country that affected migrants greatly. You don't look at Donald Trump because I hear the one talking now. Even migrants don't like their own migrants. Let's tell ourselves the truth. This mean before to bring your family to this country, right, my brother? You need 24,000 pounds. You know how much he increased it to? 38,000 pounds as your annual salary before you can even file for visiting visa for somebody to enter UK. Before, when the British people were in power, it was only 24,000. They brought that man. He increased it to 38,000. That's the first thing. The second one is, and then when I blame him, I will blame us African. The way we will spoil everything for ourselves, right? And you know, England and Ghana and Nigeria, they have this working visa stuff, right? So they gave out this opportunity for healthcare workers to come in other major areas work-wise to come and work, right? You can bring your family, right? You know what Nigerians started doing? You know what they started doing? They started bringing, instead of you coming with your wife, and you know, you come with your wife, your children, and you know, you want to bring your mind, and you ready? You know what they started doing? Their sister children, their brother children. Then they bring them here, you know what happened? They pay for the sponsorship, the certificate of sponsorship, okay? When they come here, you know what happened? The people that bring them now to promise them job don't even have job for them. It becomes it was a very massive, chaotic situation in England. The whole system was going down the drain because of this. Now, people that were supposed to come here to contribute to the system started looking for a way to tap into the system and take from the system. England had to stand up to them and say, no, we'll not accept it. The first
but Chris, let me ask you, can you blame the people? First of all, how did the people get the idea to want to go across the shores of the Atlantic Ocean when the white people did not come?
Can I just say something?
You can have a break.
Crystal, wait. Hold on 1 second. I've listened to you. No, you like to talk. And just because you're talking doesn't mean you're right.
No.
Okay? First of all, let's remember, it's not the best of white people that came to America. Okay? The Mayflower didn't bring the King of England. These were criminals. These were people who were looking for a better life in 1600s, 1700s. These people came to look for a better life. What they did 400, 300 years ago, 500 years ago, is what we are doing now because we have the opportunity. So what are you arguing for? Your mother was an immigrant.
That's the mistake you're making now. I'm not arguing. Explaining the situation we are facing in England for you to honestly say this thing is not one place. In England, yes, we're talking to you now. What started happening? I have to have 2 Nigerian families in my house, and I know the terror I went through in my house. They came. What was happening was that the opportunity UK gave to them to come as students and working people, they started misusing it. They will go. The people that are sort of bringing the Nigerian people that have the competency that are bringing them, no, they don't have job because the rules in Norway say you must have job available before you can apply for somebody to come honor your company. They will lie that they have job. When these people come, you know what they do? They don't even give the people 1 shift a week. It became a chaotic problem in this country. People started finding where to tap into the system to start getting benefit. And you cannot put a law down. If you came here on a working visa, you try to tap into the state for benefit, it will deport you right back to Africa.
Because
They said there
Because
was a
there,
job here for you.
because Crystal, there is a system here. Because Crystal, the people have a path to citizenship. Because Crystal, everybody will take the opportunity. Their brothers, marrying sister. We can't talk here all on social media.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
There was
Chris,
time in the 80s when visa people were coming as look alike. You get somebody passport, you can take it and come with it just to make it to America, and they figure themselves out. DACA came about because these illegal children, there are children who were brought to America at a tender age. When they hit 18, they don't even know they're illegal because their parents are afraid to go fix their papers. They were
yeah,
not born here, so they're not citizens here. Europe and Britain can say nobody should be a citizen because they do not have the land of equal opportunity there. They have a system, they have a class, they have their own system. America was built on the Irish came, the British came, the Italians came, then when they started bringing in the English poor came. So when they started bringing slaves and stuff and buying the people land, must we forget that the original people here were the Red Indians? And they took the people land from them and killed them,
It
gave them
was the
chicken
Indians.
pox,
We heard about
gave
that
them
story.
chicken pox, killed them because they had guns. Must we forget
Okay,
history? Before
Kiki,
no, Crystal,
this
hold
story
on.
you're talking
What
about.
you're saying as an immigrant, okay, let's just take it, you are a citizen. But if your mother went to Europe as an immigrant, she fought to make you a citizen. Do not take your citizenship for granted because you didn't have to suffer. When the war happened in Liberia, when people were coming to America, the lines, people to New York, the immigration office was right in downtown. The line was wrapped around the building in the cold, in the hot, in the freezing. People will be there just to fix
Kiki,
their
are you
papers.
trying to tell me, say, Donald Trump can't take your citizenship that you're there from your other? What are
He's
you
the
trying to say?
president, isn't he? The man
What
said he can write executive
do you know
orders.
that
I'm
Kiki,
not
there
even
are
I'm,
executive
Kiki,
I'm not
orders?
even
can I, can
mad.
I, can I, can I,
No,
can
no,
I take
Crystal.
you have a
Hold on.
breakfast
I'm not
Crystal,
even mad.
Crystal,
Hold
executive
on.
order.
I'm not even mad at
that the man
Donald
that
Trump
I
comes
don't
out
for
think
of the
his
Crystal
United
understands
ignorance.
this
States is
thing.
not doing that.
Albert, I
You're
was
just
telling
Crystal
my
doesn't
husband the
understand the
other day.
severity of this thing. She
Albert,
doesn't understand the severity of
Albert,
it.
he
Yeah.
doesn't understand. I was telling my husband the other day. It's not that this thing is that he's making these rules or he's changing these laws. It's that immigration leaders didn't stop and say, wait, Mr. President, we need to have a serious plan. Instead, everybody jumped to do it. You understand? Nobody is saying the emperor is naked. Remember that story when we were kids?
yeah.
They said nobody could see the emperor naked.
They
Everybody said
can.
the emperor new
Yeah.
clothes. Nobody is stopping this man. Nobody is saying from an executive level, we need to find somewhere to put these children that we say we're going into schools to take. That children trafficking will happen very soon. People will not be able to find their kids. They will displace families. The ripple effect of
Kiki,
this
Kiki, I understand
nonsense
you are
that you're
passionate.
talking about is
Kiki,
just
I understand
ridiculous.
you are passionate about America, but all I have to
I'm
tell
not
you, right?
passionate
All
about
I have to
America.
tell you
I'm
here today,
passionate about human
all
rights.
I have to
Yeah.
I'm not
tell you,
passionate about
I
America.
understand. I
Okay?
understand. All I have to tell you here tonight is, you see, that breakfast citizenship that everybody keeps scratching on. I know you're here for the fact that America have made everything so
Oh,
easy for people to just come to
listen.
the country, born children, give them passport. Even some of them don't even intend to stay with the children, take them back. Then when war happened in the country, America has the responsibility to go bring those children back to America. That's a lot of burden on America. You see, in England here, they have a standard
Burden how?
procedure. They have a standard procedure. Number one, my son is not a British citizen. My son becomes a British citizen in this 2025 because I have completed 5 years in England.
His
If
son.
you are an immigrant or even a European citizen and you move to England, it is mandatory that you have to live 5 years in England for the child born here to be a British citizen.
Okay, so pause.
Because
Hold on.
because
Pause.
because
Just
Hold on.
because
Hold
England
on,
England is
Crystal.
not part of the European
No, you
Union.
cannot continue.
hold on.
Kiki, where I went to the
No, do not
England.
continue. Hold
England is no
on,
more part of the European
Crystal.
Union.
Kiki,
Sarah,
can you wait? Just
mute
wait.
her
If you want to say
because
what I said, then you
no,
can
do
come
not
in. Just wait.
talk, and you
Kiki,
talking rubbish
no,
because
just
you
wait.
know why I'm
Kiki,
saying that.
wait.
I'm not being disrespectul.
Wait,
Hold on,
Crystal,
Crystal. I
wait.
beg
So
you.
whatever talk small to
Hold
now.
on.
No, small.
Hold
Kiki,
on.
when I said
Okay.
there was something about just cut me off. No, I'm not
Continue.
speaking about America. I'm telling you about England. So you need to listen to
And
what I
I'm
have to say.
saying the
Crystal,
reason
you
why
already made your
England's
point. You have to be
law
5 years,
and the
or you can have
reason
breath to
why
get breath to a child.
there's
When
reason
you
why
want to, yeah,
there's a reason why
Because Charlotte, England is not part of the European Union.
there's
America, I'm just trying to
England is
I
not,
have
is
knowledge
not a member of
about
the European
English
Union.
laws too. And I have
I
knowledge
know that.
about English
Kiki,
laws too.
Kiki,
The
Kiki,
reason
what I was
why
trying to tell you behind what I said was that the reason of that particular law is not for Obacos. We see it in America and other countries that have those birth citizens every day. People enter into the country, the first thing they want to do, instead of working to contribute to it, they want to born children. That's the first thing. You see, in England, when I came here, I had to work for at least 2 or 3 years. Almost 2 years plus before I even thought about having a child. At least I have put something back into the system before I started to have a child.
In the process of getting job,
what are you saying?
what was
What are
your
you
source of
saying?
income? In the process of getting a job,
I
what
came
was
to
your source of income?
okay, you just asked, let me answer that. I came to this country the very next week. I was already working.
The very next week,
The very next
when were
week.
your
Because
when were
at
your
the time,
paperwork done?
Let me tell you one of
Albert,
my papers, my
nine
child.
times
When
out
were,
of ten,
and then
nine
the
times
union
out of ten,
also, and
Wait, keep
when
listening.
you went to
Excuse me.
England,
Let
it
me
Crystal,
was
answer
a
that.
part of the EU.
Kiki, I'm
At
coming.
the
Kiki, I'm coming.
time,
Just 1 minute.
Now, let me
I'm
probably
coming,
explain
Kiki.
to you, Albert.
Kiki, I'm
Albert, let
coming.
me
Just 1
explain to
minute.
you, right?
Crystal,
When I came
I
to this
live
country,
at the time you went. At the time you went to the UK.
yeah,
At the time you went to the UK.
let me
Okay.
explain to you, right?
I'm
Albert, wait,
coming.
at that
At
time,
the
UK
time you
was
went to
part
the
of
UK,
wait,
the UK was still part of the European Union.
wait,
Okay.
now that's where I
And
was coming from. Wait, let me explain to
no,
you, hold
no,
on.
no, 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 no. I would like to answer the question. No,
You
no,
asked
wait,
me the
wait,
question,
wait.
I saw
Just
answering to it,
1
just
minute.
wait.
Just 1 minute.
Okay,
Just 1
fine.
minute. Just
Go
1
ahead,
minute.
go ahead,
Because we all live within the European Union at the time.
go
Okay.
ahead, go ahead, go
Being
ahead.
a citizen of Norway does not give you automatic right to job permit in the
You are
UK as
correct,
a,
and that's
as a European Union citizen.
okay, you are
As a
correct.
European Union
Now, but
citizen.
now let me
It
step in and tell you.
requires, it requires, it
Crystal, let me
requires,
talk to you. Now on your own platform. You're
it
gonna share it.
requires,
Yeah?
it requires a
Yeah, look at talk the
process.
whole platform.
Yes,
It
and I went
requires
to
a
the
process. It requires
yes,
a process. And
yes.
if my memory can serve me right, at that time you have gone to Liberia
Mm-hmm.
and you came back to, I don't know, from Norway, or you came from Liberia straight to the UK. So if you say the very next week,
I
you
will
were
tell you what.
working, I'm coming. The
thank you,
very
Mm-hmm.
next
Albert.
week you were working,
Yes.
how long? Because it takes a time to get a job permit, even as a European Union citizen in another European Union country. First
Okay. Now let me
of all, no, I'm coming. First of all, you must have an address.
I know,
I'm,
just wait
no,
now.
I'm coming because no, I'm coming. Crystal, just wait.
Crystal, let me talk to. Don't
I'm
do this.
coming.
Let me talk
First
to.
of all,
Yes, go ahead.
first of all, you must have an address. I
Yes.
don't know if you were in Norway or Liberia. It is possible when you have already had an address in the UK.
Yes.
2,
Mm-hmm.
you must have been to the city hall for the police to control your address. And it doesn't take just 1 week for the police to come
No, you
to
don't
control the
go to city.
address.
You don't
Okay.
go to city.
No, I'm coming. Wait, Crystal, we live here. You are not going to evade this thing.
Yeah, on that side, I'm telling you what
It's meant
I
for
did.
public education. It's meant for public education. I
Yeah.
said the same thing. I said the same thing when it came to papi and charisma or marriage. I said the same thing. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when the police control your address,
Mm-hmm.
they have to make that report and send it to the city hall to be approved before. And it takes time when, if you even go to what we call the interim, where you go to solicit for job,
Yeah.
to get they will first of all ask you for your job, for your work permit.
Yes.
So if that city have not approved you
Mm-hmm.
and give you a job permit, how can you get a work within a week? With all
Now
of
that's what.
this, because I know minimum, it takes three months, maximum 6 months.
Okay, now break. It doesn't take up to that long. That's a very big black lie about England. I don't know where you got that. That's a lie. Let me tell you how
Crystal. At that time, it was the
question.
European. You're talking about the European Union law. I ain't going to say there for you to manipulate and lie to people.
Let me tell you how my process
Pull the document out. Pull the document out.
Now, let me tell you how my process went. First of all, I didn't enter this country as an illegal immigrant. I entered this
I'm not
country
talking
as
about illegal immigrant. You said you are a Norwegian citizen. No,
I'm ready to tell
no. You want to backslide the argument.
Say, even if you're a Norwegian citizen and you enter Great Britain with being legal, let me change now. You enter Great Britain legally. He is still trying to tell the public what you are saying is a lie.
It requires
no way. You can go to Great Britain and just start working in 1 week. Just communicate.
In 1 week,
Let's
it is
communicate
impossible.
with respect.
Shut up. I am not lying. Let me tell you the person I went to. The first thing is, before I got to England, I had a house already paid for. Let me correct your mistake. Okay?
How can you have a house paid for when you do not have?
No. How can you have a house
paid for when you do not have a residence in our country? How can you have a house paid for?
Just relax. Let me tell you how. I'm walking to the
about you. Something gonna talk to. Here, let me call me. Listen, the whole thing is about immigration process here in America.
Okay,
so now make it European Union. Yeah, get the show. But I want them to say something too. Yeah, European Union. Yeah. Hello.
Let's go back to the US.
I got headache. I got headache.
I have a question.
You have to call them up because Crystal will not give you chance.
The whole show is about to be about Crystal and how she go to Europe.
I made connection with England already.
With emotion.
Can I now, Albert? A girl caught Tina in England, her phone done. I could put down on the other phone. You will confirm. I sent money. It was young way. It was young way for America. I sent the money in front to Don to secure the room for me. That's the first thing I did before getting to England. When I got to England, Don was the one that sent an Uber to pick me up from the airport straight to his house. The next day, my arrival to England. Listen, the next day, listen, wait, hold on.
That thing is reverse psychology. Let's go back to the US. Let's go back to the US. Anybody can get visa. Anybody can get visa.
You are discussing your trip to Great Britain on your platform. Not be about you. No. Before I even party yet. That's a country that still can use. But you can't
don't do that here.
You don't know.
It's not here for you.
You come for your family. You don't know that. You don't know it.
Don't do that.
Shut up. British citizens.
Mommy is on the phone.
Even British citizens can come to America. Before, it used to be without visa. They can stay for over a year. There are certain rules that work for certain countries when it comes to America. When it comes to Crystal, can I speak? Please.
Before I came here, I have my appointment already.
Nobody's talking about the United States. It's not talking about Great Britain.
I'm not about to go down.
Don't get into your emotions. Get up what chance to talk to. Don't do that. Nobody can interrupt you. Nobody can quote you. Don't do that. All right. He was they have a party off the platform. The people cannot be about you. You can be shot to everybody. They're kicking you too. All right, I beg you.
Sierra.
You talk someone who kind of saves mommy. They won't be waiting on the phone. I beg you. Yeah.
I will drop down soon. I just want, we don't care. Okay, Crystal, go argue in the comment section with people who are arguing. You want to argue with them, argue with them. People are saying, okay, there are people even telling me that I'm saying lies.
I didn't say you were lying.
Crystal, you can talk whatever. I need Tiki on the platform. I need Ahmad on the platform. You got to be respectful.
In Europe, they have their laws for a child, when you born your child, even the child is not a citizen. In America here, they made a law for us that once you are born on these soils of United States, you can become a citizen, because everybody in America, from Donald Trump to me, let's say the African in me, is somebody who came from somewhere. If you didn't come, your grandparents came. There was a huge migration from Europe to the Americas. They came at a time, the Italian people were considered less than human. The Irish people were considered less than human. Right now, it's the black and the brown people that are going through it. We as immigrants need to stand together, because the same way how there is a law that states that if you are naturalized and you are a criminal and the government tire you, they can take away your citizenship. But if now Trump decides that, you know what, whether you criminal or you're criminal, or once you came here and you are not born yet, he wants to take it away. He wants to take it away. He can take it away. That's where our problem is coming in as immigrants.
They
Even
Trump
those of us who think
passed
we
that
are
law.
citizens, I said if
You
the executive
just
order,
speaking now, you're
I, I'm
hallucinating at this point.
I'm not hallucinating. I'm saying to you, not listening. Instead of God gave you 2 ears to listen twice and 1 mouth to speak once. So listen fine before you speak. All I'm saying is I didn't say that's what happened. I'm saying the way how you're accepting the immigration laws of mass deportation, anything else could happen. Revoking citizenship can happen. Revoking birthrights can happen. I didn't say that's what happened. I'm saying that we encouraging the nonsense to start with illegals. What will happen when they finish with the illegals? You think white people gonna rest?
I honestly do not think it's even going to happen in the first place. I just feel like Donald Trump mission is just to clear
Chris, okay, see, mommy, come small, see, mommy, talk small too. Let's trust this,
yeah.
let's trust it if you're here. See, mommy,
What's his money?
can you say something? See, mommy, it's on my phone. Yes, mommy is right here. Yes, see, mommy, speak to her, thank you.
Yeah. Crystal,
Yeah, mommy.
Yes,
you
see.
need to go drink a cup of water, spoon. High blood pressure, it has nothing to do with all issue. It can catch you anytime. You talk with your emotion, you yell a lot. So people can disagree to agree or not to
No,
agree,
but
but
you
you
just
don't have
ask me
to
a
be
question,
yelling
then
at each
you
other.
answer. You're supposed to listen to my thing with the things I'm going to tell you, and then when I finish, you disagree with me. But you ask me a question, I say you lie. I'm not lying. Well, everything I say is the truth. Before
You
I
like
go,
to interrupt people.
Crystal,
As soon as somebody interrupts
Crystal, I
you,
would never,
you
I
get
wouldn't tell a
vexed.
woman you lie. I didn't say that. I
You,
wouldn't tell a woman you
you
lie.
told me
I
I
you
didn't
was
like
say
to
lying.
that.
Before I
interrupt.
told you I bought a
The
house, before I
woman
got everything,
speaking,
you
you
told me I was
interrupting
lying.
her.
It was not a
Crystal,
lie.
the woman finished speaking, you interrupting her.
Go ahead.
Nobody can talk over you. You can't wait.
Um, thank you. The young lady that just spoke. You see, this whole thing here is bigger than what we are just seeing on top. And what I mean by that, in your passport, you and I, Charlotte, with American passports, there will always be a Liberian American. They will never say you are American. When you are giving the power to this man, and he gets it out of hand, the next thing, it won't be the illegal people he coming for. He will be coming. If it left with these people, Donald Trump and his followers, it's not about illegal. First of all, when you go into history, like New Mexico is done for America. California is done for America. We can go into history. His wife that he has, I call her, she's not American. Her parents are not American. These people are, and deeper than that, people be like, the pastor was here, oh, we should go to Africa, we'll go back. Yeah, people want to go home. And we blame, I'm not saying we shouldn't blame our leaders. But what you fail to realize, Most African leaders that were living the people, for example, Gaddafi, these people were doing it for African to have their own currency. They have a Cold War. Cold War is not gun alone. It's about, oh, I get gun power, so I will control what I want to control. In Africa right now, Burkina Faso is having problem with the French because they say they should leave. They don't want to leave because they're taking the people resources. So what they do when these people, when they see in your country, when you say, okay, I want to do this, they say no. They go and look for people overnight and start propaganda and bring war in your country. And that's how somebody, like, you go to Haiti right now, the people that are going there, they're looting the people in their country. Every time there's a war somewhere, that's when these people can make money. People like Jeff, I don't know, Jeff, whatever, that are beyond over there from South Africa. So the parents were having these black people in South Africa as slaves in their own country. And by that time, putting Mandela there in jail. So this thing is deeper as you see it. It's the same way like some Liberians will come here, oh, the Black American lazy, they are Black American lazy, and they would never ask questions when you go on your job. Most time, all the offices that are occupied with what they call it, Caucasian. You will see the black people sitting right over there working, but yet they call it black people lazy. Who is more lazy? Same thing happened with COVID came. COVID came, everybody, all the Caucasian had office to hide themselves. But we, the foreigners, we were right in the middle there dying out of COVID, treating their people. And the Mexican people you're talking about today, that you say they will go illegal, and I don't support people that do criminal act. But it's not every Mexican or every foreigner that is doing wrong. So he have to calm down and not try to please a Ku Klux Klan base. And that's what we're talking about. This is not only about just sending illegal people away. There's deeper than that. It's racism. It's Ku Klux Klan. That it honor it. That what we're talking about. Like my sister, the other time she said, "Oh, the camera came over there." I know that was a bull crap. And why people me when it come to what they call Justina, I stand for when somebody said they didn't rape her, I always fight for her. But her lies, she always want to be the center of attention. And when she comes like that, she build up lies that don't make no sense. She came in the country, oh yes, just because you watch America on TV, that doesn't mean you know the deeper part of American politics or their propaganda. For you to just come, oh yeah, beyond Trump. Yeah, Trump says some things like, oh, men should be married, may be your favor, but there's a lot of bad things that he making rules of that is not even they have to be a law. You can't just come and root people without just be bullying people. The Mexican we're talking about today, they're the one that doing the orange juice that we drink it in Florida. Nobody know where Caucasian want to do that work. So you gotta calm down small before we start yelling. You, Crystal, you say as soon as you arrived, the following day you were working, Mama. How old were you when you arrived, if I may ask? Because I will ask when you arrived, or I know whether that Europe or coming from Africa, you're talking about. Maybe I may be wrong. I didn't hear you well.
Mommy, I think you're getting it wrong. He meant when I came to England. He meant when I came to England. When I came to England, I was about 26, 27 years old when I came to England 5 years ago. And when I arrived in England, I did not start working the next day. At that time, England was part of EU, right? So you can actually stay in Norway as a Norwegian citizen and book your social security number appointment here if you have a family who live here and have an address that agree for you to have your address in their house. Before I came to England, my cousin, a girl here called Tina.
I was thinking you say from Liberia. As well as for you, you're working in Wednesday. Okay. Now I got you.
Yeah, before I came to England into Mommy, Tina had called her friend who owned a house here in England. He had one room to rent. He asked me to send my passport to confirm that I'm actually an EU national. When he confirmed that was how he drafted our contract. I was still in Ghana at that time. He gave me the number to even call the people, to even call the
Okay,
people.
you see
Call
how
them
you,
and told
you
them that
see
I'm
how
on
you
the
talking now. You see the way you talking now. Everybody can understand you.
Yeah.
But when you get in your emotion or feeling, you can just be yelling. We can't understand. Hey, calm down, your business woman.
You're
Yes,
Yes,
not
mommy.
telling me that I'm
you are
lying
Yes,
business
because
mommy.
I'm
woman.
explaining to you
Yes,
and
mommy.
you're listening.
Yes,
You're
mommy.
listening.
Can I say
So when
You
the
something?
are
man
lying.
sent,
You
when
are
the
not
man
lying.
sent me
You
the
are not
number,
lying.
the number that was sent to me was
People,
Social
yeah.
Security registration. I called them and I booked an appointment and I used his address because he
Okay,
gave me
Crystal,
proof of
can I
his
ask you a
income.
question before you go
So
further?
when I got,
It was
yeah,
not
go ahead.
your apartment. It was not that you applied by yourself.
I
You were
always,
subleasing from someone.
yes, Kiki, I
So even
always on
right?
Facebook. When I came here, I rented a room
The,
in Dawn House. Dawn is
Okay.
my
the
friend.
thing,
So
the,
you needed a British citizen to back
And
you before you could get your own apartment,
yes, Kiki,
right?
Yes.
Kiki, let me tell you, Kiki, let me tell you why it's that, right?
Uh-huh.
Because in England, yes, you need to prove that you are working before you can officially rent your own apartment. Okay. When I
Okay, so the
when I
same thing goes for illegal people here.
let me confirm it to you now. Hold on now. I spent 7 months in England before I was able to prove with my work slip, that I'm earning enough to get an apartment because you have to earn a certain amount of money before they can rent a house to you. So I never lied. All these things were said on
We're
Facebook. When I
not
got
saying
here,
you
I
lying
rented a
about
room.
that.
As a
We're not
Norwegian
saying you're
citizen, I
lying,
rented a
Crystal.
Crystal,
room.
Crystal, I'm
Hold
not
on,
saying you are
Crystal.
lying.
We never
Okay?
say
I
you were lying.
contract. So
Our
it was
point
that
we're
room that I
making,
rented. Kiki,
the
it was that
point,
room that I
hold on,
rented. That
Crystal.
was my address.
I don't
No,
want your history. The point we're trying to make that Albert and myself and Sis Mommy is making to you is even in England, even with your EU passport, you still didn't do it on your own. You needed a
Yeah.
British citizen to verify you. You needed to
To help
sit
you.
under
can we
somebody
get back?
until you
Can we get back on course? I beg you. I
No,
don't
we
want to
have.
show here for Crystal.
now
It
your
was,
girl
it was my
Crystal.
creator to no, don't whisper. I do not want to show here for Crystal and why she migrated to England. Yes, a point. See what I mean? See what I mean?
Calm down.
Yeah, yes, a great point. There is something that Trump said today. Let discuss the issue. I beg
Okay.
you. There is something
Yeah.
that Trump said that I want to kick you to stay here.
Yeah.
The money that will be given to certain organizations, the FEMA,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the children school, the hairstyle, the children free lunch. How is that going to affect them now? And listen to CNN and for the first, this is the first time Sam Trump took over for someone from the office to speak on behalf, right? I forgot the
Mm-hmm.
name.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
spoke. She said, this thing that happened, the law that was passed, is not going to affect food stamps, Medicare,
Mm-hmm.
and other important things here because I just want you guys to throw light on it. That's why I came live this time of the day. Let's discuss
Okay.
the issue
From
that's
what I
Okay.
affecting us
understand,
here.
Yeah.
from what I
Okay.
understood,
Not completely touch
he
up.
said, from what I
Exactly
understood,
what we're
the
talking about.
reason the reason
I even
why
sent
okay.
some of the stuff to you, Charlotte.
Okay.
Inbox.
All right,
Yes.
okay, somebody talking, some of me. Was you finish you talk?
Oh, okay.
Yeah? Come in, come
Okay.
in.
The from what I understood, he was why people are going crazy is because he said he's putting a pause on
Wait,
federal
wait, finish up.
funding. So that means that the money that has already been allocated and given out to people is all they're gonna get. But we don't know how long the pause is for. So if that means that just for the next 3 months, people will get their voucher money and their voucher and their food stamps and
Social
everything,
security
it's gonna
benefit.
it's gonna cover up till then. The reason why people are running helter skelter now is what happens after that funding is done.
Yeah.
For those who in school, every semester is when you pay your financial
Yeah,
aid. So next semester, come September,
yeah.
what's gonna happen
Okay.
for financial
That's why I was
aid?
discussing with Fuma just now. Okay, let me say this quick. So, our federal judge already blocked two of his, how to call it, right? They said
His
no.
executive orders, yeah.
So, my next question for those that are listening from abroad, does the federal judge have power over Donald Trump, who is the president? It can pass because this is an executive order.
right?
Well,
So the
the
federal
law in America.
judge, Kiki, the federal judge have more power over Donald Trump. The Congress
It's like this.
said no to veto this kind of law. It's
It's like
not
this.
going to go. Can they?
It's like this, Shallow. It's like this, Shallow. He can give
out of the country.
he can. Trump can give an executive order like any president around the world. Now, you have like the United States is a federal state, right? So any individual citizen or anybody can take it to the federal court to challenge it. If the federal court or the Supreme Court, that's in other countries,
the Supreme Court
see that it is illegal, they can interpret the law and say that it is not constitutional because executive order and the law, the Constitution is above the executive order and the law of any country.
Now,
that's why I want to yes. That's why I want to pass on this evening. Because a federal judge already blocked 2 of his orders.
Well, they can block it. They can block it. They can block it until he sends the attorney general or whoever the state attorney to court to fight for his law.
The party, yeah.
But but if he had the veto that the president does only happens in the Senate. When you pass a bill in the Senate and it goes through Congress and they're deciding to make something a law, that's where veto comes in. But constitutionally, you cannot the executive order can be stopped by a federal judge.
Okay,
because
okay, so a federal judge can block it. The Supreme Court got more power over Donald Trump. Yes or no? Don't explain Loki.
They do not have power, but they interpret the law.
That's why they call them supreme.
Yes.
Supreme. Yeah. Almost like, I'm not saying they are God, but when you say supreme, that when they can freeze, they can stop him, because if he can give executive power, he can tomorrow he can say you're not going to kill the people, and nothing can come out of it. Without the Supreme Court, he can do it. So because this is why the Supreme Court is higher than even the president in this country. Yeah, you got your executive order, but you got to make sense to the Supreme Court first before.
It's technically. It's a technicality because the Constitution holds up the law, right?
Yeah.
The Constitution is what is written in stones to say this is what the country is going by.
Yeah.
So when a federal judge or a Supreme Court judge has something to say about it, it's because he's protecting the Constitution. That's why Trump is not doing his executive orders or passing bills. He's not passing bills. He's doing executive orders and waiting to see how the Supreme Court will allow him to do it. But the Supreme Court will not put their mouth in it if people don't object to it. So it has to take citizens, it has to take people to fight and say, no, we don't agree with this.
Congress.
No, Congress.
It's like this, Charlotte. It's like this. Executive order is a way of bypassing Congress and the legislature. It's a bypass.
Congress has to speak out. That's what I mean. On behalf of the people. That's not representation.
His executive order, he's not going to Congress to discuss it. In order for you to pass a bill or a law, if you go through the Congress, you will end up having to have a debate about it. But when you do an executive order, it's saying it. So that means all the lawyers, it doesn't take somebody from Congress to go tell a judge to stop it. The judge, as a citizen himself, or people who are against what he's saying, be it a lawyer, be it you, Ms. Charlotte, if you don't like it, you can go to the Supreme Court and say, this particular thing the man talking, we disagree with it. So if he's blocking it, it can be temporary. Only because it has to go through a whole court case.
Okay, you come in. I want people that are knowledgeable to join the show. They educate the people. You're coming, Fa.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no, Kiki was right. Trump is not, can be powerful. Trump want to be a dictator, but he cannot be because of the Constitution.
Yes.
So because of that, he's giving the executive order. But the only good thing that is blocking it is because Biden put those judges, those federal judges in place.
Yes.
That's the only good thing. If those judges were going to be Republican, most of this thing,
That
executive
work for
order,
us. That puppet work for
Yes.
no, most of those executive orders
Okay,
were
so
going to be
Trump has
passed.
the right to fire any of the Supreme judges?
It's it's
No,
a
no, no,
lifetime, it's a
Okay.
no,
lifetime position.
no.
They
Okay.
No.
decide
Not
to
like in
quit.
fact that no funding should go to FEMA, no funding should go to Hair Start. The Supreme Court can still have a case, right? And said no.
Yes.
If
the Supreme Court, no, the Supreme
it's
Court,
it's like
no,
this.
the
It's like this.
Supreme Court, I would say, because the Supreme Court has his majority, regardless if it go into debate, 80% it might go Trump
Yeah.
way.
So it's
Because
like it's like
because
this, Charlotte. It's like this, Charlotte. The FINMA is like the finance ministry of
yeah,
Liberia, okay, the financial institution
that's
of
why it
Liberia,
can
okay.
go like that.
So
Yeah, that's different.
if Trump makes a decision, it is left for you as a citizen of Liberia or the United States to challenge it through the court. But the Supreme Court is not going out there to look for cases.
Y'all
You, the
gotta bring it.
citizen of somebody who feels injury as per what the president has declared as executive order, you go to the court through a lawyer, and the lawyer can put the federal
Normally it's
court
the
can
attorney
put temporary
general.
halt to the
Normally, the
executive
attorney
order.
general of the state, normally the attorney
The
general
attorney
of the
general,
state will
yeah,
be the one to bring it to a federal judge.
a federal
It doesn't
It,
have to
justice.
be.
That's it.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have to be to the Supreme Court. First, it
yeah,
can go to a federal judge, and if you still don't agree with what the federal judge says, then you take it to the Supreme
yeah,
9 or
yeah,
11, whatever they
yeah.
are. I forgot the number. But the problem that we have with this particular group of federal judges is, I think maybe only 2 or 3 of them are Democratic.
Democrats.
The rest of them
I'm
are
Republican.
Republicans,
Mhm.
and about 3 of them was put there by Trump. He handpicked them himself to put them there.
Okay, yeah, come on, next question. So the judge that stopped his 2 hands were calling today.
Mhm.
That's what judge that did that.
Yeah,
Are those judges coming to vote? Or once the
it's just
judge
him.
black it, that's it.
It's just that judge. Well, the judge can block it. The judge can say no to he has about 5 cases right now. 22 states have sued Trump right now. He got 5 or so, 6 cases that people don't agree with some of these executive orders that he has. But because it has to go through the court system, even if the judge says they don't agree with him, his next action could be he can pass a bill through Congress. Now, the bad part for Congress is that they are the majority. So if they don't have a swing vote, it can stand. Then, if they don't still agree with what he's saying, then he could use his veto. So it will take a whole lot to make certain things happen. It would take a whole lot for certain things to happen. But I was reading this article today, and the lady said that they want to overwhelm us. His whole point of making 200 different executive orders in the first week was to confuse people, because once it's too much to think about, you start forgetting the important things. So people just get desensitized to all the executive, because this is unnecessary. Why are you taking away Medicare funding, child care funding? Then on top of it, you say the children are born. So who's going to take care of these kids?
But Kiki, there's the thing, okay? The veto power is
I
there.
thought you did not say, mommy.
The veto power is there with the president. But that is why the Constitution made the legislature or parliament very powerful. When you veto it, it is not the end. The representatives and the Senate are the true representatives of the people. That is why the Constitution gave them an overriding power over the veto. So if the president veto, the parliament can override the veto. That is why you see Trump is trying to take an executive order because he has a power through the court because there are more Republicans federal judges. Because he knows that if he pass through Congress, if they say no and he veto it, they can override the veto and he cannot do anything
But they are both
otherwise.
Democrats.
Yeah. He cannot do
Let's
otherwise.
see
He will override it.
Let's see what
All
he
right.
says on too. Thank you. Thank you for input. Thank you, Key.
Yeah, and Afra is right. If Charlotte, if a president can just do anything to anyone in the country, then slavery wasn't going to be abolished at this time. Will now be able to come to America. There will be no black people here or colored people if these people had their ways. But because they have something they call constitution or law. So all the hype and the man is doing, I support what they wanted. You want to please them and doing this and put the executive and sign all the order. Don't you think Biden would have signed order to the other way and be that, okay, I want everybody to get green card if he had a chance? No, he can't do that. Without, you can have all your power. So they must start scaring people. Those people that's carrying away people, criminal that have their record in police, something custody long time ago, maybe. Yeah. This man, he can't articulate. They just put him there just to Trump talking said it don't make sense. Nothing beside he just want to please his racist base. That's all it is. So when we take it, only thing he's stopping, it has to do with human rights. The human rights people want to come group. When you're talking about healthcare, putting the people, there are people who are sick, crippled, mental illness. You want to score and go to just cut it off like that because you want you Donald Trump? No. It's not going to happen.
Right now, a Tennessee senator is trying to pass a bill, or he put in a resolution that Trump should get a third term. He changed the Constitution to say that if a president didn't run,
Okay.
he said that the Tennessee senator said that they should make a bill that changes the Constitution from 2 terms to 3 terms if a president doesn't run consecutively. So we have to remember, everybody is fighting for their own thing, right? Everybody got their own agenda. The longer they can keep Trump in power, the things that they want to happen is what they're going to have happen. Again, people think I'm against Trump. Trump is a businessman. I'm never worried about him. He's an old man and he just wants to make money that he lost. My problem is the people that are backing him. These are supposed to be our educated people. These are supposed to be the people who know the law. But any rubbish this man says, everybody just accept it and they're just doing 10 times more than what he's saying. That's where the problem lies for me.
Yes, Shannon. Thanks for affording me the opportunity. I have to. It's 12:30 here. I have to wake up at 4 o'clock to get myself ready for work. So my first time pressing the button, you brought me up. I really appreciate you affording me the opportunity.
Sometimes I have educated topics that did.
Yeah.
Most of the time we do gossip because it's a gossip channel. Or
I know.
the platform.
For the next 4 years.
Keep blogging.
And you know I love the gossip. You know I love the gossip.
No,
right?
you say you don't like the gossip. You say keep it apart. But keep blogging. Once you come on the platform, people will start following you. Because it's a strategy for you to be on live for only 2 people watching. But now that you came here, people will start following you. These are their platforms. Have a blessing.
Thank you, Mama.
Don't create your platforms. Won't do you no good.
Sarah, for the next 4 years, you'll be doing a whole lot of politics. So, you ready?
Yeah. Let me keep up busy. Gucci, join the platform. Gucci. Yeah. What again? How about second? You come in? A lot of people come in. Come on, finish talking.
No, let other people talk. I have to talk.
Okay.
I'm not a guest.
How about second? How are? Yeah, turn and talk. How are?
It said Johnny to her side, Ciara.
Oh, okay, JJ, Janje, you coming?
I just wanted to say something concerning you, Ciara. I understand we all can come here and be yelling and be fussing, but you came here and said you were not feeling okay, right? You said you had a hot monitoring, and
Yes.
I just want all of us to, all of us that come here, they platform here, it benefit all of us. So
Yes.
Crystal, me, everybody, when we come here, when they must say, stop yelling. Then we stop
Yes.
yelling because she
Amen.
made it clear she said she's
Preach.
not feeling good. Okay? She said she got a hot monitoring. She can't be yelling, telling us, oh, shut up, we are grown people. When we come here, all of us should respect ourselves and keep it cute. When she said be quiet, you be quiet. And she said let the other person talk, let the other person
Other
talk.
person talk. Other person to
Yeah,
talk. You get
we
that
can be
hard jack the platform.
people.
I love Crystal. You are so right, Janje. I love Crystal, but it kind of bothered me when she joined the platform. She want to hijack. And when she on her platform, nobody can go there and hijack. That's disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I wanted to come here and say because we all we should put ourselves in people's shoes. If
Seven
the
life.
lady says she's not feeling
We're
well, she's not
not
feeling
making
well.
flower. We are discussing the
Exactly.
issues. And we get
So
on
we
the
shouldn't put
platform and
herself
be
in problem.
discussing. Get on the platform and be discussing Crystal migration to Europe. We are talking about America. And what is going on right
Yeah.
now? If Crystal want to do keep or immigration thing down, what to do?
But
Yeah.
Ciara, can I ask you, do you regret your vote? Let's ask you this question now.
I
10
think
days into your presidency, do you regret your vote?
she did.
You and Justina. You and Justina.
Who just
Just another vote.
just want to be an American. That's another thing. You see what I mean? That all of y'all be Argentina here. That all of y'all be Argentina coming to the country here. What happened to her? But the one Argentina lied the other day, yeah. They can be thinking twice. And you were discussing. I will trigger down your blood.
Shalom.
Your daughter Argentina is a pathological serial liar. I'm sorry. She needs men. And she's all remorseful. That's disturbing.
Shalom. You see, one thing about me, I can be behind you when you're doing wrong. I won't keep going with you like a fool. Just because when a woman come on and say somebody raped me, I take it very personal.
Yes.
But other things say they get in the country and not talk to Justina behind closed door. But people feel that, oh yeah, I grew up one child, so I don't have to listen to you. Justina is suffering from how they call it here, HDP or whatever. Attention, they're just looking for attention wherever they can get it. Even one time she admitted that when she do come on social media, it can't be good for her. So I don't know whether it's something to heal herself, but they lying business here, Sissy. They catch you with them. Everybody lies here. Yeah, everybody lies. We will put them in their place. But I myself, put me in my place and say, Mommy, you lie. I don't like liars. You just lie and mislead people and you think everybody is stupid. Some people just listen to you. They're not really listening to you. They just laughing in their heart. It's like you coming to rap to a woman. Yeah, I rapped to that girl last night. I slept with her. No, nigga. I slept with you because I want to sleep with you, not because of what you said. That's
Did
how
she just say
life
no,
is.
nigga? She said no, nigga.
I mean, yeah, tell me. This Friday, we are still waiting for her to bring a CCTV.
I'm not breaking nothing. There's no video over there for her brother and nothing over there.
No, nigga.
So we shouldn't wait at one time.
You just irritate yourself for no
So
reason.
that was still bomb and this one to this one. No, I don't want to wait anything. So we shouldn't wait anything.
But Ciara, the only part is the no nigga for me.
No, I still love
Ciara,
the
the only
I
part
don't
of it that
want
really made me
because
question everything you were saying was
I'm a Jew. And then 1 year, all the people, American politics, she won't be. So they'll say, oh, yes, we know what Justina doing. Justina looking for attention desperately. So I beg you on behalf of me. And now, don't, when she come back, give her to her, but let her go. without video thing because it will not come and you get have problem. You don't want to make yourself angry. Yeah, that's what I can say about that.
Kiki,
Yeah.
Kiki,
My support.
wait, Sierra, like when Justina was saying Google, right? If anybody who go to school here in America, we know that Google is not a credible site. You need a scholarly or a journal from a how you call it?
It's
You need a scholarly journal.
Oh Lord.
yeah,
But you
it's a source to support your
No,
claim.
but even the fact
yeah,
that
but
when
she
the
just
gentleman
said
said when the
Google.
gentleman said that they check you to see how far the pregnancy, and she said no, they don't. I realized that she didn't understand. She didn't. She's never had a child in America because that's the
Yeah,
first thing they do. They check how far along you are. They check the pregnancy. They check to see if they do an ultrasound, at least one. So
yeah, they will do
if you
That one
didn't,
you
ultrasound, all
not
that
try in
stuff.
America. Oh, she come on Facebook,
But
she make it see that she been here for long. She always say everything that going on. No, you can't. And then it's not just that, but just the lies. The lies is just acceptable.
the
I
part,
don't want to say somebody is lying.
the
I
part
just wanted
that
her to bring the video. That's all.
no,
No,
the
I'm
I
telling
part that
respect
you, I'm
people's.
telling you. Come-
the part that really pissed me off was when she said that full term it has to be 9 months. No, and no
No,
doctor in their right mind would do abortion in 9 months.
no
It's
woman
certain
in their right mind would carry a baby for 9 months and say, take it on now, attire.
five
Anything
months
they
is
will
the
born a
final.
baby. We know children to born babies and leave it at a gas station, leave it at
Yeah,
the
uh,
fire station.
fire
You don't
station.
you don't carry a baby 9 months. Then you say I want abortion at 9 months.
And even when you give birth, you don't want the
Yeah.
child. The
Wait,
hospital
more.
can take the child. So what
People
she
do
was saying,
adoption for a reason. No.
Okay, let's see what make me. Let's see what make me, please.
Yeah. Story was about immigration coming. She saw it in the morning on TV. So she's making her
Well,
story.
we're going
Did
back
not
to
come
that.
to
Sis
Burkina
Lonnie, leave
house.
it alone.
Then when she finished, when you finish catching her in your lives on your show, she went by in the morning and wrote some kind of long and run-on sentences. Oh, you having to proof because if somebody say bring proof, you should have brought the video by now. They say, oh yeah, you bringing the video. Then what people saw on TV to make it as your proof. So somebody like that is deeper than that. I'm sorry.
It's not even it was the comment section to ask for proof. The children are stupid, right? You know she forgot that even the children in the village in Vonjema, they can say this. They talk about people that been here in this country. You can lie to us, you know? You can't.
Get control. Oh yeah. And she think because we stay down here, we want to act like we know it all. When they come from Africa, they to act like we here, we are, we're trying to put them down. No, we're not, because we are experiencing a lot of things in the country. These things are happening today. Oh, Donald Trump, we don't see, and George Bush get there, do it, all nonsense. It pass, it came and go. And when we went through a lot of things.
Yes.
So there's a black and the black cohort here. They got so many organizations, private sector that they can just jump over and start doing it. The other day he took the people Mexican children. They still looking for the children. You know what they did with the people's children? That's what some of the schools that said no, you're not entering our place. If he was so powerful, you would have entered our school. Well, because there's a law. You can't just come in somebody's private property because you are president. This is not Africa who can get a president and go ahead to be believable. If they were going to get up strong power to that man, yeah, by the time, whether you citizen, you get a green card, they get Liberian in it, will be that here, I'm doing right now. They're not on that because I'm not opening it. I get no warrant, I'm not opening my door.
Like I said, maybe they came next door and she ended up, because she put her hair outside, they asked questions.
Somebody wait next door. They most of the thing on TV. They have sat here. I saw that whole thing on TV. I know you're not telling her she lie, but I am telling her she's a serial liar.
Oh, Jesus.
And needs spiritual attention. Come in, Ova.
Ciara, she's older than me, so I can't say she's a liar, but she just wasn't making sense.
I would say she was misleading the public. I'll put it
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
She's a
Because
serial
where it
liar.
cut her from was when she said no, she could have been believable. Yeah, she could have been believable if she had said I took her.
Turn right onto Travis Lane.
That one, she could have been believable.
But I want to get to her. She say, I stalk you, you're being on your mom. You even come
It's
here.
a long process. It's a long process. But she said,
So carry you for fingerprint. Before they finish with all that thing, you not come with the next day. That's the way you're talking. Look at show my ID, identity, your green card. Yes, come on, girl.
But she just want to tell people that she's legal.
Yeah, so let's get to the literary. The small children battle.
no, she
That's
said
cool, huh?
somebody reported her.
They get their
She said
honor
somebody
ground. When
reported
the
her.
eyes tell you, they don't even pass it on top of it. So they get their honor ground rule or something that they take all the people that are arrested and put them in one boat and carry them straight to their prison in Waukee. If you are from Chicago, they carry you to, I think, Waukee or Milwaukee somewhere. And from there, they carry you down south if it's getting tough now. So nobody will just come, interview you, they do nothing, and they say, oh, yeah, just sit down. No, just sit down. Are you the only one who in our place that are they caught? Are they asked for? Yeah, so just sit down, you know? No, not even much, just sit down.
Well, I'm about to take a break. I'll be back to also discuss a lot of gossip.
Yeah.
This afternoon with the politics because it was important to discuss. As Liberians, we can't pretend like we see there's something going on. We need to discuss it. I will discuss this afternoon. I pray that those are here illegally, like I said, visitors to America. I pray if your visa is expiring, go back home. Rest of me.
Yeah. And we shouldn't be happy about other people. When I get people, we all came one way or another. There are people that were lucky. They got a DVD, they came, everything was fine for them. Some people married, they came, everything. Some people came as refugees. After 5 years, they get their paper. And there are people, when the war started, someone like me, we came here on political asylum. The people then mess out what people are fought for that paper. So when I see other people, oh, they're running after, I have empathy on there because right now somebody going to Liberia. What kind of job you going to do? Well, yes, you going on the farm. You that still on here for 1,000 a year. What farm role? Yes, we can do businesses. We can open business, but you got to get the funds in order to do those things. Yeah. So the other piece, you gotta have some empathy for the other people that they are deported. We are all human. These white people, they go in our country and take our resources. Nobody be chasing after them. This thing is just a racist. That's the honor line, honor about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shala.
Thank you, Tom. Oh, that people give up notice. There's not. I think to look for notice. Oh yeah, it's in Syria. It will treat it after you can't the platform. You can't lie to me. I will call you outside. You get nothing to say. Just stay in your corner. You can't lie to me. I'll make you see. Nobody is stupid here. Oh, I can say. Come in, caller. Hello? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Say something.
But
Wrap it up.
okay, but my thing is, what made her? Was she just excited that she wanted to say something?
No, she's just a serial liar. Serial liars are people that seek attention. They are attention seekers. They have some people that bad polio thing going on in the brain. They think that everything they say is true because there's something in the brain that tells them to lie. You know what I mean? And they are all remorseful. When you catch them, the lad will find not allowed to call the other lad. Go to that link. Go to the other link. They're not allowed, but they still telling you to links like what she was doing. Let me just bring it out. I don't know me. I fear nothing. Now maybe who I am today. Yeah. A lie is a lie. We're not going to cover for liars. I mean, serial liars. You just join somebody platform. You just talking nonsense, knowing that it's a lie. I will call you out. The bullshit can come to an end.
Yeah.
The bullshit got to come to an end. I will be back to discuss more trending topics.
Okay,
I just have some nice talk again. Don't know I can resist. I just had some nice spaghetti that was prepared by Kebe. Ta, right here in Crystal, Minnesota. I pray she cooked food this weekend. She made some potato greens. Long time I have not eaten. Yes, purposefully lied. Speak English, my daughter. You don't know who lied. You can't explain all. A liar is a liar. We'll call you as you are. We'll call you out on your lies. Right here on this platform. I'm not going to no link. I'm not going to go to no comment website. You come my platform, you lie to me, I call you out right here. If you don't want me to lie to call you out, then don't lie to me. I got zero tolerance for liars because lying is an epidemic. Lying is an epidemic. I see the egos nets making flower among themselves. They're fighting among themselves. We see it live on TikTok, the egos. And the work for the look of things, it seems like Phyllis want to come for Sabrina. By the way, if Phyllis is a Libra, when we hear our flower, we're going to lay everything outside. I don't want to see that kind of fight. The man said there, I can't recording, oh, said you can't recording for you a great cute. Go tell you can't recording. Go pack yourself somewhere. I never saw somebody watch change platform every day and they change PT. Hello?
Hey, Shara. Hi. Yeah, please, when you're talking about our America team, don't put Crystal there. Crystal, no, don't tell about America government, please. Yeah, because some all can be vexed. We don't want to hear, people that live here, people feel, people all up pain. If not seeing people back home, like people that work in this country hard, they pay bill, it's not easy. We all come here, we all get paper, but we can't work at other people and be like, oh, talking nonsense. Where Donald Trump say, what the fuck you know about Donald Trump?
I've been
Do you know shit?
sorry, caller. I've been monitoring my blood sugar. These
You know
days,
anything about him?
wait. My blood sugar is not in the high twos, in the high threes anymore. If you live in Africa or in America, wherever you live today, if you start feeling tired, you're feeling weak when you eat, go check your blood sugar. Low blood sugar is a killer. High blood sugar is a killer. So today I'm proud to tell the world that my blood sugar is 75. Can you imagine? My
That's good.
blood count, my sugar count is 75. The average blood sugar count should be 70. So once I eat now, I gotta take some insulin again because the rice I eat is gonna break down into sugar. It will increase my sugar level. But thank God today I can watch what I eat little by little. I told Fuma to only give me 1 cold spoon of rice, and I enjoyed the toboggan. I'm not going for a second round like before. No drinking wine, no Henneken. I mean, I'm still enjoying my life. What you think? All the wrinkles going, and you see the face? I'm taking my insulin right, so the wrinkles. You lost a lot of weight color. It can be used to wrinkle, right? They used to call me the wrinkle bird. Today, the wrinkle frog, the wrinkle lazy, whatever New York used to call me. Today, I'm taking my insulin right. This is the Novolock, and this is the Lentex, long acting and short acting. This one is a killer. So you gotta take at least 2 units, 4 units, depending on your blood sugar count. My diabetic educator, they are all working with me. I changed my doctor. I got a new doctor, and I got a oncologist doctor. They are working with me. I'm so happy to be in this country. That's why I don't want Donald Trump, because some people he deporting my people. They get blood sugar problem like me. So people that Donald Trump deported today, they will not get money to buy this insulin. They will not, and they will die. That's one the reason why I spent almost 3 hours on live discussing the issues. I love Donald Trump, but I don't love most of his policies. So, come in, color.
Yeah. So when we're talking about serial case about our people we love, You don't put other people on the phone to talk stupidness.
So
Nobody
Crystal,
had time for that.
Crystal,
She don't live
Crystal is
here
very
in America. She
argumentative.
don't, because she don't work. She know how people do things. Don't get country.
Yeah,
People work very
it's
hard.
not criminologist. Yeah, you're helping me, my people. It's not easy. Very contrary.
People work in this country very hard, and they got a lot of responsibility. Because she don't work how people work here. She sit over there and just run her mouth and talk nonsense. We don't have time for nonsense. You talk nonsense. Time for seriousness. You talk seriousness. So when you're doing your Google shows for good people to come in, you don't put Crystal there, or else good people won't come in at all.
The thing I see about Crystal will also discuss her personal life.
It's not
Those
good.
are things that you carry on your platform. You can stay on your platform and discuss your personal life for 2 hours, tell how you want to Euro educate us, you know? But you can't use some my part of time to discuss your whole life. You can't do that.
She lied. She one of those that can lie. She lied too much. Talk about I can't 13 years old. You are 13 years old from 25 for 26. She lied too. They all lie. You can't say someone like you lie too. So you talking to this child, you will respect, we love you. You know, certain shows you're doing, certain people you don't include them into that because it will breathe down your step. People will look at you to be a foolish woman and you don't kind of tap. So people like Crystal, you don't bring it on that kind of show. She don't know nothing about America government. Please.
I love Crystal.
Serious. You love about for now. Let she go one side. We'll talk about our America, Liberian politics. Yeah, she don't live here. Let she leave her alone. Talking about the multiple people back. Who are you to can't tell who the people or not? You think everybody can go back to Africa? The people that taking back are criminals and people in jail. Not everybody can pick and take back. It's not how it works. Some people here they got a style of feeling. So they get people in pain. They can't deport you back. You got a lawyer. You can speak. That's why they got a lawyer. They pay money. If you get a lawyer, nothing can happen to you in America here, except you don't know the law. That's the only way. You think people just sit down, they can talk. You think how it works? No.
You may not say she laughed because she coming for you.
There she come. I'm waiting for her. There she come. I will tell her she can lie.
To understand Crystal is part of the show. That's undeniable. That's why I allow her to talk, but I don't let her to override. I don't like the overriding part trying to take over me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Tina, she don't know. Let she be quiet. Let the people that know the people talk. But not everything you can talk. That's what I'm trying to say. And not bad when she coming on the show, she got to learn, she got to know things too. And we all are learning. But don't I let you know all. And you know nothing. It's not how it works. Talking doesn't mean you know something. But what you bring into it, what you bring into people, like what we're talking about, no, not the
and another thing she gotta learn how to compensate. She gotta learn
Exactly.
how to have a conversation. She gotta learn how to have a conversation on a round table. You allow other people to speak. You know, if you don't have communication skills, it's bad for any society environment. You can't be around people. You know what I mean? If you can have a conversation, that too is another thing to address. Thank you so much for joining the platform. I mean, yeah, you want to say something? You want to add up?
No, that would be a shower. I was just, to let her know that she come down. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right.
She will come down.
Yeah, she come down. Not gonna be getting people stressed or screaming, talking like you and so on, fighting around here. The people that you go for, you go for them. Now, innocent people that come and talk good thing about education coming for them.
Yeah, I like to include Crystal because I like the argument. I like the argumentative part. That's what makes it so hard. When somebody else is opposite from what you are saying. You know what I mean? The only thing I don't like is the overriding. You know, you can't allow other people to talk. That's concerning. I don't know if I'm going to be back. Yeah, conversational etiquette. We have people here who will speak book. There is so yes, yes. There is so much just not does the same thing. There is same attitude in Chestino. They can't give people chance to talk. Well, you can't know everything. You can't override people. When you're having a conversation, you gotta respect other people too. Let them talk too. You know, people join the platform to talk to, unless you are on your own platform. The Rama Pangura, when Rama is on, he will tell you straight up, nobody coming here. That means that a platform, he can control the traffic. He will say whatever he want to say. That's when you can do that, when you are on your own platform. Not when you join other platform. Let's educate without being rude to each other, you know, overtaking is not a good thing. That's bullying. If you ask me, that's bullying. So there's war in the ego camp, and I want to believe tonight, Felix will not rest until she come for Sabrina. Your chair wash. The one I'm talking now, the one I'm meeting. Sorry, I'll say you come for Sabrina. They see when you can be happy, when you see fire in the church, and you cannot overtake the church. The church is here to stay forever. All the things you can do, you still have not knocked me down on the ground that I can't get up. And I don't say I ain't me down. I've been on the ground. I've fallen, but I still woke up, because that is part of life. It's part of the journey. If you don't fall, then you don't know how strong you are. You know what I mean? But still, I'm still standing on grass, the solid ground. I stand. In other developing story, yes, it's good to listen. I learned that from Pastor Friday, from Pastor Nat Friday. He taught me theology, better Robbinsdale. Pastor Friday will sit there, he will close his mouth, and he will listen. An educated man, I think Pastor Friday got a PhD. When Bishop Johnson talking, Pastor Friday will not say why. And Bishop Johnson was Pastor Friday was the one that mentored Bishop Johnson, Darlington from Maryland, Better Campus, Maryland. When Pastor Howard talking, Pastor Friday will not say fine. I learned that from Pastor Friday. You too tell it. When Pastor Jones is speaking, Pastor Friday will not say fine. Reverend Miley, let me name pastors of Better this evening. That old man will sit there. He will listen. That too is part of life. Yes. Yes, my daughter. So we gotta learn how to listen. When you see me not talking, us want to control the platform. I allow people to talk. Let people talk too. Even though a lot of people can join me when I am speaking. You know, Pastor Friday, a lot of people can join me. They won't see me anymore. I alone cannot talk. We got to allow other people, I call your contributors. When you listen, you learn. When you are quiet, it means you're stupid. When you are forgiving, it that means you are stupid. Those are the two things I want us to learn tonight, to carry with us tonight. When you listen and you are forgiving, it means you're stupid. The people that listen and forgive, they are the wisest people in life. But it's a requirement. We are required to do. Yes, I do. I do that more. That's why I'm ordained. And I know I can enter that office no matter what. Before I leave this earth, from talk show to a preacher. That's why I'm going through all this persecution. Even in the talk show, I still want to teach principles, ethics. Integrity. Integrity. The things you say out of your mouth, it can be used against you in a court of life. Anywhere you pass, oh man, I will not care. Lie. Oh, don't see what treasure allow. When I will open your mouth, waka. So la la. The woman can lie. Oh yes, I love Crystal input. Why is I kept on here? You know, Crystal on the show, Kushi or trying to come out, even though I think Kushi try. I didn't even read Kushi comment. And I kept Crystal on. I like her argumentative, you know. I just don't like to overtake him. Yes, those are principles of life. Anywhere you pass, you can lie. Doggy. That one. Now when you see all when she say rainy, you gotta open the curtain. Those are not good character. That's why you say I keep preaching lies. Lies is not the only sin though. That's it. Forcing next to that sin. I said we are forcing. And at home I say accountable. I'm not in denial. I'm not. Small children they say I'm ready to be played with it. I mean, I even never going to change because I'm almost 54 now. And I changed yet. I don't know when. If not now, then when? If not today, then why make your promises? In life, keep praying for this to come. Yes, Anoni, you are so right, honey. A lot of people want to watch me, but don't want to pay. You don't see the start button. When you cash up in the Zelle you send, it means that you are paying me for my time. I got to get paid for my time. Let me go and check the cash app. If the cash app is encouraging, I will be back tonight. Yeah, your woman will be coming back talking all day. I can't. If you see my tattoo post, somebody will ask him, what is she wearing on her chest? I'm wearing a heart monitor. I'm a diabetic. Heart attack is next to my heart started beating far. The doctor said, Charlotte, you need to carry a heart monitor. When you see people doing heart surgery that for those seasons, so the monitoring my heart, platelet talking to, it can affect the heart. Platelet getting vest. I got to calm down too. You got to accept your mistakes in life. If you don't own up to your mistakes, you're going nowhere. Keep doing the same things and getting the same results. It's appalling. No, I'm not having 2 meals. I just ate my tteokbokki. If I go to the only place I won't live that Lofa. The only country I won't live in that Lofa County. I heard Fatu saying it. She went to Lofa and she saw the Worogisi mountain. It seemed like rich man and Fatu went to Lofa. Rich man did go. It's a crew in me. And that's a crew, I can't crew. The real. We're taking so much of your offering last name. It's called insanity. It seemed like Fatu went to the Worogisi mountain. She is rich. Fatu is a side chick. She stole her friend husband. It's true. But one thing I observe about rich men, not Fatu. Even Fatu want people to know that he's sleeping with rich. Rich man is very private. Rich man is not trying to show the world that I went to Liberia, I took Fatu to my people in Lofa. No. So they are watching somebody show, and I noticed that Fatu Ma is bragging that Fatu went to Lofa and she ate topoki. Fatu Ma said, I have a part of topoki too. I just ate topoki. Oh, can I vote? Okay, cool. The penalty people don't try them. So Fatu, a rich man in Liberia, because myself was confused. Fatu, rich man did go to Liberia. But I think he been keeping it. What Eric saying? I think he been keeping it very private. He don't want your relationship to be about Facebook. Rich man is a true Akaros. They are very, very private. Akaros people, if you don't listen to them, it's done. Rich man come to Liberia, he did not put it on him. But I want to believe, I stand to be corrected. Rich man went to Liberia. Tebeke, Coco, me. Oh, that woman, if that woman stop cooking, I will move. If that woman stop cooking, I will leave Minnesota. The wise changes. Only the fools repeat the same mistakes. Yes. You keep doing the same thing and getting the same result. Every man you meet, you gotta be a public service announcement. You gotta be a reality show. That relationship will not last. That relationship, it will not last. I think there's a competition going on. You get man, I get woman. Because woman better see that man better see that woman. You know, eh? But when they ask what to us, Nani, why she show it? And not attention seeker. I won't care. La. She was saying, we want in pastor concern. Oh, that won't care. La. Wakataya. Why you think our mate or ex husband say that going to us? Because he want nobody to allow him. You come into my phone. Oh, don't do the one. Yeah, the woman can lie. I'm sorry. I'm unapologetic. Rich man is very mature for Asia. And let rich man can listen to a verse. And the thing with the favorite people is already embedded in them. They let us say they're proud, they're unforgiving. When they move on, they move on. When they love you, they love you. That's favorite people for y'all. The boy is private. He keep a private life private. He's not trying to create content when it comes to his private life. He's a true very born. They are very manipulative. Yes. Very. That's a shade. Who the shade cash? Who the shade for can cashing? But Fatu all over the place now breaking. It's seamless. Should have listen to him. Should have fucking good. Should have make sure you eat well. Should make sure your money in her bank account. She makes sure to take care of her mom, take care of her daughter. What do you think? And do the things that a real woman supposed to do. She playing a wife role. Keep your relationship private, of course. Keep your relationship private, yeah? Respect your partner, yeah? You can bring everything to Facebook, yeah? Attention seeking is a disease. Yes, Deborah, I dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. I know them well. Ask me about it, I will tell you. But they all be making it play hard for me. Stop proving point. The internet here, you post it our about kind. She putting money in a bank account. What do you think? Especially for a woman, or else a public will be counting all your men behind you. You go out with dog, woman know. You sleep with cat, woman know. You bring rabbits, woman know. That's what illness. It's a mental thing. Attention seeking. It's a mental thing, my people. They will say, oh, they're jealous. Attention seeking. That mental thing. I call it craziness. Saka. Don't know. Go through all the shit for I leave from here. That's suckerness. Who cares? Salary is calling. Keep it on the down low. When everything materializes, then boom, you get a popular or shock. Everything. Your true water woman know. You go to the grocery store, we should know. You're still at the crowd, we should know. Especially when it comes to your relationship. Put yourself together. I talk about Fatu. I think that's the reason why Fatu is enjoying rich. Because she don't listen to him. Even though she was side check, she made role, she obojo, we agree. But she don't listen. That our 80 marriage was trying to explain. In the video, she was just laughing. Keep it on low. Enjoy your relationship in private. Or else the whole world will know about you. And that's concerning. I learned that for a chorus, that even if you die, don't even talk to my own sister. Don't even tell my own mom. Keep it private. We can talk about it. They are very stubborn people. That's that rich man put on. And then the new girl now. She was fucking her friend, man. Why the two were in for the cafe? Before yeah, you know. Men love when I appreciate it, respect them. I don't know how long. But for now, she's enjoying the immunities. She got 4 charges of the Nobel. You won't know the penny what you're feeling by Marshall. Of course, Elizabeth. On that note, we'll keep it moving while the Eagles are making confusion. Eagles will all wins and making confusion on TikTok. And that is the on TikTok. And that is the on TikTok. And let Phyllis want to Sabrina something. That been resting on her heart. And Sabrina can receive that mail. By fire, by force. I said, wouldn't see how long it will last. Rich men are just come. So nothing will surprise us here. Rich men stay care, plenty of women to run through. Nothing new here. What I'm trying to insinuate tonight is keep your relationship private. Yeah? You can't keep making the same mistakes and getting the same results. They can't say about Phyllis Sierra. Well, I don't know. I just saw it on Korea page and I share it. I think I even deleted it. Yeah, we'll be talking big story. We'll be talking about big stories here. And at the end of the show, they will discuss the little tete wedding. I don't know about Anne Pinyon Obojo. Oh, Sabrina na Phyllis boss lady. But last step, as the other boss lady, employee were trying to clutch it. Thank you, Teba. You're not go to the cash app now. You're go to the cash app. Like all your leg. You can to see you for free. I've been here for almost 4 hours. Let's go to the cash app now. Let's do some quick fundraising. Let's support the show. Let's go to the cash app now. Blah, blah. Let's go to the cash app. I like a matter there. At the end of the story.